Sorry for the lack of yesterday's stream, but I was busy. With in real life, with the puppies, with the grandfather. But so far, so good, ladies and gentlemen. I've heard that there is a lot of cool Warcraft 3 action happening, so let's check it out. Let's check it out. And I heard that Hitman is back? Is it real? Hope so. Ladies and gentlemen, Mighty Knov is playing. Welcome, welcome everybody. Mighty Knov is playing. That's perfect. Knov versus Rivendell. Okay, is my Mighty Professor Lemes playing? I don't think so. Knov and Hank are active. That's perfect. Let me check if Mr. Happy is streaming. He should be, right? Okay. Okay, so Mr. Happy is streaming what he's streaming the best. The lobby, of course, Kappa. Okay, so that's perfect. Okay, I heard that Mr. Knov, he played versus Mr. Hitman, so let's check if it's true. Let's check if it's true. Rankings. Okay, Knov is definitely in the Grandmaster, right? Because he's goddamn good. Okay. Knov versus Defno. Knov versus Hitman. Mamma mia, grande madonna. Hello, Mr. Soliu. Nice to see you, sir. Sorry for not being live yesterday evening, but was busy. But now I have some time, and yes, definitely this game excites me. Okay, so before we go to the casting, I will just check as usual. Do we have some activity amongst the World of Warcraft people? Warcraft 3 activity, of course. Sadly, no activity on Mr. Dandy. Mr. Ampy, I think we are giving up on Mr. Ampy. Yes, sadly, yes. Mr. Guzu has been playing the campaign. Yes, that's correct. Mr. Tyler 1, I hope you... He played, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Tyler 1 played. Hello, Mr. Balkandate. Nice to see you, sir. Makura is on the way. Makura is on the way. I hope it's going to reach you soon. So, Mr. Tyler 1 is not giving up. And maybe some... He played versus Pally Rifle, not like this. That's definitely something I want to cast. And guys, I heard that also Grabby played versus Pally Rifle yesterday. Welcome everybody. Hello, Mr. Dr. Rocket. So, there's so many cool games to cast, ladies and gentlemen. Mamma mia, mamma mia. That's beautiful, that's beautiful. Okay, so Tyler 1 played. So Mr. Dandy, not active. Ampy, not active. Guzu, not active. But Tyler 1 is acting. Was playing or playing against the Pally Rifle? That's my question. Okay, so we have this to cast. I'm just preparing my research here. Okay, Mr. Soda Poppin is long gone from Warcraft 3 universe. Mr. Geronimo, both. Mamma mia. Okay, Mr. Geronimo inactive. Annie, how is Annie doing? I have seen Annie playing the campaign. Annie is inactive as well. And Miss Sanglitters inactive. Hello, Mr. Badcrams. By the way, hello, Mr. Badcrams. Yes, Makura is on the way. The premium Makura is on the way. I feel it's like... It's like I try to make it like premium. We'll see how it's going to look like. Hello, Mr. Holly, and hello, Mr. Darksaw. Welcome. They gave up? No, they're playing. But yes, subs on YouTube are looking good, even though the content is... the YouTube content, yeah... SaulApeMan was busy yesterday. And I'm talking about myself in the third form, which is, of course, not the greatest thing you can do, Kappa. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so let me just warm up a little bit of my casting, and let's watch Mr. Knov maybe stream. So how Mr. Knov is doing. So if you don't know, Mr. Knov is amazing, and this is him. Okay, so he's playing versus a little bit lower MMR, Nidalf, for him. Grabby was pissed off with constant Wisp rush tactics. Was Grabby playing Nidalf? Was somebody rushing his Wisps, or he was trying to rush the Wisps of the Nidalfs? Okay, so Mr. Knov is looking good. Blade Master is level 5, but it's always Night Elf, so maybe wait a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I was AFK for 18 hours and Night Elf is still strong. Can you believe this? Okay. Okay, I need to make it a little bit louder, so 1 second. 1 second. Nice to see you, everybody. Okay, do you want to hear a cringe story, Mr. Badcrams? Okay, so a very cringe story, Mr. Badcrams. Knov says GG, Mamma Mia, Grande Madonna. So before we say the cringe story, so Mr. Knov attended Raraland number 3. I had the pleasure to meet him, and he was streaming on like Instagram Live. I think he was like, you know, hanging out with like going out through the venue with his phone, like very well dressed, you know, in like a shirt, like he was looking like, you know, very elegant, and he was streaming. And I attended him with Makrura, and I was like, "Hey Knov, do you want to get Makrura?" You know, I thought it would be funny, like to say it on the live stream. And he said, "Saul, what is Makrura?" Yeah. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I need to rethink sometimes those things. But yes, I hope Mr. Knov knows what Makrura is, because he attended Makrura Cup. And Mr. Exiled, speaking about people that I met in real life. Hello, sir. The real gentleman. Makrura. Look at this. You put Makrura, there is Makrura Cup. I'm not going to change, but look at this. Now he knows. Now he knows. I need to move myself. Look at this. Look at this professionally made graphic. This is so bad. But that was an epic tournament. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is in the background there is this website that checks your all-time score, and instead of Race of Lemes, I put Pali Rifle, and it was a very good tournament, by the way. Shout out, of course, to Mr. Random Mad Gamer and Sir Saburo for sponsoring it. Welcome, everybody. Mr. Saul, I feared you might not stream today early. I'm busy, Mr. France. Like, my mother is away, so I have double the in real life duties. But she's coming back today, late night, I think. Hello, Mr. Exiled, thank you. Mr. This is Ty, by the way. Why some people hate Night Elf so much? Almost their entire units, it's trash, and game fights are also tougher compared to human or undead. That's a meme, Mr. Dizzy. That's a meme. That's a meme, basically, but yes, the top scores, they don't lie. Okay, Mr. Knov is doing some game analysis. By the way, about hating Night Elf, yesterday Mr. Stufka, I think, posted something really funny. In drama, I think. So he posted a picture, print screen, from like professional tournament, and it's between Life and Labyrinth. So Life is this gamer, the best gamer ever, Mr. Medusa, and he said Undead Imba. He said Undead Imba to Mr. Labyrinth, so a Chinese Night Elf said this to Korean Undead, and Labyrinth answered with Undead Imba Night Elf Trash. Night Elf Trash. So ladies and gentlemen, even Mr. Labyrinth agrees with that Undead is strong and Night Elf is not that strong, so but it's pro level. On lower level, Night Elves feels quite oppressive, aren't they? And of course, you need to understand your timing versus Night Elf. While you know, if you just run around with the Imba Hunter, you get quite annoyed. Okay, I have linked to Mr. Grabby. 1 second. Okay. Hi, Mr. Tedster. Nice to see you. Okay.
You don't need a video, just use 2200.
Okay, it's Mr. Grabby talking. He's playing Undead versus... So he's going for the Wisps. He's going for the Wisps of TGW. That's a hard game, man. TGW is strong. Okay, I will definitely check today some Grabby replays. Because it's a good content, if you ask me. Welcome, everybody. Okay, let's do something interesting. This The stream used to be interesting, but maybe not anymore, Kappa. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, when I was away, there is always one question that I ask myself. Did Professor Lemes play some games? Ladies and gentlemen, that's only one question. Versus 4v4 Francis. Did Lemes just pushed here? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I would just to remind you that Mr. 4v4 Francis, he won versus Leon in Dark Inferno. And thanks God that Professor Lemes doesn't have like a German residency, because then Professor Lemes will join the Dark Inferno with his magnificent Pali rifle, Kappa. Mr. Dizzy is always meme strat with TGW. Fun game with overacting by Mr. I mean overacting, like, guys, Warcraft 3 can be annoying, so, myself, I'm not innocent of not being tilted. Sometimes you get tilted, especially if you don't play your own, like, main race. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, is this stream really that boring? Let's cast something. Can we cast something, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, okay, so the last but not least, let's check on Mr. Grabby. What did he play yesterday? How many games? That's the most important thing for me. How many? Is Mr. Grabby in Medusa mode? Ladies and gentlemen, I think that he's in Medusa mode. Hello, Mr. Cucabellator. He's in Medusa mode! He's in freaking Medusa mode! Medusa mode, Grabby! I can't count how many games it is. How many games it is? 18 games. He played 18 games. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. 18 games in Warcraft 3 is a lot, especially as a streamer that likes to talk between games. Mamma mia. He won Human Mirror versus Teco? Teco is like a beast in Human Mirror. Mamma mia. 3-1. Hello, Mr. Redanit. He won Undead versus Smurf in like Omega long game. Mr. Grab is producing so many cool games. Okay, but slowly. So he has this goal of having 2200 MMR. So he's done with Undead, right? So, okay, so he's done with Undead. He's done with Orc, because it's similar to SaulPlayerMan. I have the challenges as well. Okay, so I will just explain you Mr. Grabby, okay? So he has this goal with MMR. So for example, I used to have this 1800 MMR with every race. As we can see, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a certified 1800 MMR player, because I have at least 1800 MMR with every race in 1v1, okay? And Mr. Grabby wants to be like that, but with 2200 MMR, which is top 0.5%. So that's an amazing MMR. And that's MMR probably that I'm not going to be able to get with my main race without like Omega hard practice. Or maybe never. Sometimes you need to understand your limitations. So, ladies and gentlemen, definitely I'm up to some Undead Grabby games. Undead, it's Tyler 1, not Mr. Grabby. Okay, I'm misclicking. I haven't been streaming for 18 hours. I already forgot how it is to stream, Kappa. Okay, so 29 minutes game versus Smurf. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so let's make a YouTube video, shall we? This game looks very exciting. Okay, so let's make a YouTube video. Okay. So, hello everybody, I'm going to like record to YouTube. Okay, and yes, Grabby games are so cool that people just want them, to rewatch them, which is amazing. Okay, so let me start, and I will edit it later, so don't worry. I need to say hello to the YouTube chat as well. By the way, guys, tell me something about you. How are you doing? Have you been watching yesterday Night Elf Mirrors on Back to Warcraft from the B Cup? I heard that there was also like Undead versus Night Elf show match, but without Happy. So how are you doing, guys? Tell me. I hope you are doing fine. I'm doing fine. I spend time with the puppies. I'm taking them for a walk twice a day. I'm cooking with the grandfather. And I'm thinking about Warcraft from time to time. Warcraft 3 is cool. Getting ready for the 15-hour stream. By the way, I think my goal, when I get 3,000 subs on YouTube, that may not happen. I will do 2 days in a row 15-hour stream. Because 15 hour plus 15 hour, it's 30 hours, right? So I will do 2 days in a row 15 hour. And when I get 4,000 subs, 4,000, right? I will do 2 days in a row 20 hour. So I will make 20 hours stream. I will sleep 8 hours, I mean 7 probably, or 6 even, and then I will wake up and I will do another 20-hour stream. And after that, before they increase the duration of a day, there is no other options, Kappa. Okay, we are almost done, we are almost done. We are almost done. Okay, the thumbnail is here. I want to say hello to the YouTube stream. And I'm almost ready. How are you doing, guys? Mr. Grabby, I love 18 games per day. When was the last time I played 18 hours? And 18 games in one day. When was the last time it happened? Probably long time ago. Probably during my Binet grind. Probably during the Binet grind. Okay. Hello to the YouTube chat. Hello, Mr. Jason. Hello, Mr. Terran. Hello, Mr. Wick. And hello, Mr. Nick. And Jason the Wick. So Mr. Jason got double hello. So hello, guys. Thank you for watching the YouTube. Welcome. Well, Mr. Toxy, I will probably earlier. Hello, Mr. Toxy. I heard that a lot of cool stuff is happening in Warcraft 3. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste any time and let me just record the YouTube. And I heard that this game was pretty cool, so let's see about that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an account of Warcraft Champions of Mr. Grabby. As you can see, this magnificent picture, yes, confirms that indeed it's Grabby. And Mr. Grabby is trying to make a challenge. As you can see, his main race, Orc, is 2,500 MMR. That was his goal. He accomplished this goal, he achieved it, and he's in among top 0.1% of the players. That's amazing. But Mr. Grabby has another goal, and the goal was to get 2,200 MMR with other races. And as we can see with Undead, he was able to do it. And ladies and gentlemen, the game that brought him 2,200 MMR was amazing, and check it out. Okay, so that was the intro. Okay, I'm downloading the replay. How are you doing, Mr. Toxy, by the way? Hope you are doing fine. When is your next Dark Inferno game? When is your next Dark Inferno? Okay. Wednesday versus Leon. Okay. Night of practice. It's important. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's not here. Perfect. Okay, so this new map, I don't know this map. Let's see if Mr. Grabby is expanding on the new map. I think he is not going to expand. Chat in the end of this game was hilarious as well. I know that Mr. Smurf, he likes to chat, so sadly there is no chat in this replays that I get from Flow TV, so we are just going to check. Focus on the gameplay. So 1, 2, 3, go. So yes, Grabby is playing Undead and he's opening with the Crypt and Altar. It means Ghoul Opener. And if you don't know on high level, Undeads are basically always deciding between expansion or not. It depends. It depends on the map. For example, Hammerfall, Tide Hunters are like expansion-friendly maps. Some other maps are like 50-50. So for example, on Last Refuge, you may see expansion or not, and they are very hard map to expand, like Concealed Hill. This map is new. It's so new that I don't even remember the map name. Expansion here is easy, But I don't know Mr. Grabby Undead style, so I'm just going to learn this, and as they say, Warcraft 3 speaks for itself. So I'm going to try to learn how Mr. Grabby likes to play. He's playing versus very strong Polish Night Elf. Currently, according to the Warcraft 3 Champions ranking, when you sort by the Polish flag, Mr. Smurf, the Night Elf, he's the strongest, the most active Polish player in this season. So Grabby is challenging the best Polish player. And yes, let's see how it will go. The hero for Undead, it needs to be Death Knight. You may say Saul, I saw on some pro level, they play Lich on particular maps to counter, to like make expansion easier versus Demon Hunter. Yes, Lich can happen, but it requires a lot of mind games, and yes, Death Knight is the best for many reasons. Even if you play Demon Hunter and you have 0 mana, you always have the Aura. Aura is amazing. Remember, Undead units, they don't regenerate outside of a Blight, so this like weird looking terrain. So yes, Aura is very good, it gives you speed, so it's easier for you to move the ghouls. So, ladies and gentlemen, how are we going to know if Grabby is going to expand or not? We are going to check, is he going to buy Sacrificial Skull? And sometimes you can even buy double Sacrificial Skull, but if he will go for it, I will explain you why. He sold the TP and bought that and Road of Necromancy. It means there will be no expansion in this game. Grabby took 3 ghouls with him. There is no critter here. So if you play Undead, you kinda need to memorize the critter positions. And it's not always guaranteed that critter will be there. If you don't know what critter is, like this is like a passive mob. For example, this rabbit here on the bottom right is a critter, and you can like kill it and get corpse for your beloved skeletons, because yes, Undead, they love to get some skeletons. Mr. Grabby, as a high level Undead, he knows that it's always nice to split your skeletons coil, and Mr. Smurf is showing some skill. He basically dodged the coil and made a farm, and it's usually worth it. You have also option to detonate the wisp, but yes, basically you pay a little bit gold for making Undead like spend more time on dealing with the wisp. What is beautiful with Undead is that you can pull back your ghouls. But ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Smurf was fast and he was able to get 1 ghoul. Level 2 on the Death Knight. Item for Mr. Grabby, not that great. Item for Mr. Smurf, much better. So we have confirmation that they crept the same camp, the Goblin Laboratory. So I would say that this map is not that great for the Undead, but Mr. Grabby was able to creep nicely. And now we have 2 options. Option number 1, after we take all of healthy ghouls and we just go to the Night Elf base. Why? We want to kill as many wisps as possible. Or creep jacking the Night Elf is even better, and this Sea Elemental, he has a chance to bash and he's attacking the Demon Hunter. That was a very... Look at this, the bash again. Okay, I didn't even remember that he can bash, but it's cool when you have a new map like that. And TP forced the best Polish player, Mr. Smurf. He's losing to Reef Elemental. Not like this. Remember, Mr. Grabby has Dust that he acquired early, and he's getting the Archer. Ladies and gentlemen, in Warcraft 3, there is this snowball effect. Okay, so the bash is still here on the ghoul. That's funny. I mean, there is some percentage chance for the bash. I don't remember how much it is, but yes. Actually, maybe I need to read about this. As a good caster, I should be familiar with every creep. Ladies and gentlemen. So, what's the plan for Undead? Creeping level 3, that's the plan. And then Undead has decision to make on tier 2. Are we going for Naga as a second hero, or are we going for the Lich? That's basically it. When you buy Naga when you want to fight in the middle with the Night Elf. You buy Lich if there's like a lot of time and you are basically don't want to fight, you don't know where Night Elf is, you just want to creep your second hero. You pull back to your base maybe to buy another charge of Road of Necromancy. So let's see what Mr. Grabby prefers. He has a Crystal Ball and Dust. Maybe it's enough of vision. Oh, those wolves! Those wolves are dangerous. Level 3 is here, but remember what is very cool with ghouls? Mr. Grabby can just pull them back. So Naga is here, but for the Night Elf. Night Elf is always going for the Naga. In this situation, Grabby decided to save the ghoul, but look at this, those freaking wolves, Giant Wolf and Dire Wolf. I'm learning about creeps. I thought that it's the same wolf, but one of them has mana. That's a little bit unfortunate for Mr. Grabby, because, yes, Nidelf is getting, Mr. Smurf is getting the camp. What is this?
Our forces are under attack.
Grabby has a meeting? It's like fun meetup? This is going to happen on TwitchCon? I'm going to be one of the ghouls if Mr. Grabby is going to TwitchCon Europe. Of course I will go into the line to meet him in the meet and greet. To talk about Warcraft, right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, but yes, those ghouls were AFK, I don't know for how long. But the lumber of Mr. Grabby looks juicy, so probably not for that long. And look at this amazing micro, Remember, with Undead you sell your TP at the start of the game to get this faster tech, because more gold means bigger ghouls, faster ghouls. So, as we can see, Mr. Grabby, Death Knight, is quite fragile. And we are doing kinda nothing in the mid-game. The question is what Mr. Grabby is going to do now. He doesn't want to fight with the Nidelf, which is of course smart. There is no expansion, but Mr. Grabby has confirmation that Ancient of War creeping continues. And it looks like Mr. Grabby is thinking about creep jacking or going to the Nidelf base. Let's see what he's going to do. For the macro department, very standard one. Slaughterhouse, we need to have our amazing statues. And yes, the lords are ready. The lords are being made around minute 5. Or maybe not, there is one lore on the way, so Mr. Smurf basically invested into Naga first, but remember, we are very fragile, there is no TP, it's not Orc, so there's no speed scroll. The only speed bonus we have is the Aura. Okay, so one ghoul goes down, but Mr. Grabby was able to kill one of the wisps, so that's fine, and Lich is joining the party. Mr. Grabby decided to play it safe, so that's why he bought the healing potion. You may say, Saul, why not Ritual Dagger? Ritual Dagger is also a healing effect, but it's like AoE healing, and we don't need AoE healing, we need single target healing, and the AoE healing effect is not as juicy as just good old healing potion. So, Mr. Grabby is creeping, and yes, he's getting some lumber. So, how this game is going to enroll, I think, is Mr. Grabby is going to make a Ghoul Frenzy timing. So, at around minute 9, when tier 3 is done for him, he will upgrade Ghoul Frenzy, and he will have 1-2 Obsidian statues, 1-2 Fiends, maybe. I mean, he will be around 50 supply with, like, I don't know exactly which kind of unit composition he will make, but you need to add some Fiends in order to fight the Dryad. He will buy the Naga from the middle, because from the middle tavern, because versus Demon Hunter you want this cold arrow effect to slow down the Demon Hunter. Without this, the mana burn would be like out of control, and then Mr. Grabby will try to finish the game. Of course, it's not the only scenario that is possible. Grabby can also go for the creeping entire map with Tri-Hero. Grabby can do what Happy likes to do from time to time, and I'm not kidding you guys. It's not April 1st yet. It's Frostworms. In this matchup, Frostworms are actually playable. Are we Nova this? I would Nova this. No? So many juicy creeps to Nova. Okay. So yes, you can sometimes skip the Naga and make a Boneyard. There's also a possibility. Okay, so we need to be careful. As you can see, Lich is nicely tanking because of the hero armor type, and we have 2 obsidian statues, so mana and HP regen is going on. And yes, Mr. Grabby, minute number 9 is here. You have decision to make. Are we pushing the Nidelf or not? Creeping the entire map, it's also a possibility. And yes, Mr. Grabby is like, I'm going to creep the entire map. He's not buying the Naga yet, even though he has 45 supply by 60, so he definitely can do it. And backpack technology, ladies and gentlemen, there is going to be Orb of Corruption delivery. Of course, experienced undeads, and every undead actually, even if you watch like 1000 MMR undead play, they always know how important Orb of Corruption is, and Mr. Grabby is going to make Orb of Corruption delivery. So the backpack is upgraded, and this Fiend is going to buy a beautiful orb. No, it's in the ghoul. Okay, the Fiend is more durable. It's safer to use it. By the way, trivia question: what happens if you burrow the Fiend with Orb of Corruption and somebody reveals the Fiend and kills Fiend when it's burrowed? Are you still going to like? What happens to the item? Is it going to pop out underground? We'll see about that. Naga is added, and yes, Mr. Grab is going for the long game. Long game, ladies and gentlemen. So he's not pushing. Potion of healing on the Naga. Why? Because Naga can't be coiled, and the Death Knight has his own source of healing. And Mr. Grabby, ladies and gentlemen, is going to challenge Smurf over this red camp. The problem is that red camp is attacking Mr. Grabby. You remember what this Reef Elemental did. And Mr. Grabby, with the most simple way, he basically decided to focus the Demon Hunter. There was no double staff technology, and Mr. Smurf did not staff the Demon Hunter back because maybe he was afraid to fight without him, and he gave up on the red camp. And this red camp is very, very, very juicy. Okay. Supply favors Grabby. I mean, of course, Mr. Grabby doesn't know how much Nidal is, but it's natural that you break supply if you are going to like creep the entire map. The item. What is the item? Kodo Aura and Cloak. Cloak is not that good. You don't tank bears with your Death Knight usually. So I think in the late game Cloak can be sold. And do we have double staff? We have one staff of preservation, but there is no staff of teleportation. So Demon Hunter needs to go on foot. Now we can focus the Demon Hunter because staff of the Naga is on cooldown. But Mr. Grab is slowly disengaging, okay? He's getting ready, he knows to go for the Demon Hunter, I like it. I like it, we need to block him, we need to dispel the rejuvenation is still going on. Okay, dispelled now, and Demon Hunter goes back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are trading here. The usual question is how many Fiends you want to have and how many Destroyers. So far, as we can see, Nidav has like 3 Bears and 2 Dryads, so we don't really need to make that many Fiends. We can just focus on focusing the Bears. Kappa. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Bam. 1 Dryad went down. Now we are going for the Archer. Okay, the key question is Nidalv expanding or not? Nidalv is not expanding, so the game is even. Grab is on 51 supply, that of course everybody hates, the 51 supply, because you pay additional tax on your gold income, including creeping. So, I don't know, but Mr. Grab is like, Saul, I need to break the supply, I'm just going to make the biggest army I can, and I'm going to attack the Nidalv. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Mr. Grabby, I like that he's creeping nicely. He's already morphing destroyers. He has 3 destroyers in the air. That's impressive. And what is Grabby Lumber? 400 almost, so he can definitely think about expanding, but let's focus on the fight. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this fight should favor the Undead a lot. Undead has the hero levels, Undead has a nice army, Undead has a nice items, but can he deliver body blocking with the statue? Look at this, the Demon Hunter is going for the Fiend, but okay, he got the Fiend. What else is happening here? The bears are slowly dying, Staff is off cooldown, or maybe Mr. Smurf making a mistake, sorry, I didn't notice. And yes, Grabby is chasing. Grabby is chasing. Okay, mana on Undead Heroes looks low because of the Demon Hunter, of course. And now Grabby has a decision to make. Are we expanding? Okay, or we are just attacking, and look at this, another bear is getting lower and lower, double staff technology on the Nidalv. What about the Archer? Archer, of course, has Smurf doesn't have Wellspring. 15 minutes in, okay. Wellspring is like this very, very important upgrade, but I think he already made it, yes. So now it's 400, that's cool, that's cool. It's a reasonable time, but yes. When you have a spare lumber, go for Wellspring very, very fast. You may say, Saul, it's worth it to make during the night, because it gives you additional regen during the night. Not really, because it also gives you more space in your Moonwells, and it's similar with like HP on the heroes. If your hero is full HP or full mana and you give him the HP item, he's just going to have more. So it's the same if you have full Moonwell with 300 and you upgrade it, you have 100 Moonjuice for free. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. As we can see, Mr. Grabby has a lot of destroyers in the air, and those Druid of the Talon, they are an amazing anti-destroyer technology. That's why Mr. Smurf was not that present before, probably because he was making this tech switch. And yes, we need more Fiends. We need more Fiends to deal with those crows, basically. Grabby, all of the destroyers are dead. Grabby is a little bit surprised about this druid of the Talon. They are amazing, as we can see, but the amount of bears is also low. Okay, this bear needs to die, but Smurf with a nice micro. Okay, we have one abomination with Disease Cloud. That's amazing. Mr. Grabby spending all of his mana. We have Frost Armor on the heroes. That's beautiful. He's regenerating with the statues, but Fiends. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we need Fiends. And Grabby is trying to pressure deep into the Night Elf base during the night. I don't think it's a good idea. That's a very, very dangerous idea. But so far, he's doing quite well. He's connecting into the bears. And remember, Staff of Preservation doesn't work that well if you fight close to the main of Night Elf, because staffing units doesn't give you that much. Mr. Grabby traded a lot of HP on his Death Knight. Now he's pulling back. Supply is even, almost. What is going to happen? What is going to happen now? Remember, there is no TP. There is only Aura. Body blocks by Mr. Smurf look amazing. Invul popped. Mr. Grabby is thinking about going back, as he should. How is the Lumber for Mr. Grabby? Lumber is okay. We can think about expanding, probably not. Frost Armor and Coil to save the Lich. Grabby is constantly thinking about disengaging here. I do agree with him. We need to get some HP back, some mana back. Okay, scouting would be cool, right? To check if there is no some hidden expansion of the Night Elves. We know that we can't trust the Night Elf. So we need to check ourselves. Trust and verify. As they said in this Chernobyl TV show that I really liked by HBO a few years ago. Doesn't matter. Okay, so as we can see, Mr. Grabby is investing into the Fiends. What is very cool is that basically you don't need to morph destroyers immediately. You can have like a free obsidian statues, right? And then if you say, okay, I killed enough crows with kiting, Druid of the Talons, then I'm going to basically morph my destroyers when it's safe. Okay, Mr. Grabby gave this Death Knight a personalized obsidian statues, level 5. Death Knight definitely deserves this. And man, hero levels for the undead are so amazing. I mean, he's not going to get any levels from that, but yes, the experience advantage is in Mr. Grabby favor. Okay, let's check the items. Again, Mr. Grabby has doubled the item from the red camp. One of them is amazing, this Kodo Aura, but Cloak is not that good. I wonder if it's worth it to sell it. I'm not really sure. Okay, and what's now? What's now? Okay. Entire map is scrapped. The only thing we need to be worried about is expansion. Expansion from the Night Elf. Mr. Grabby sold the dust, bought Invul and Heal Scroll. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's now? What's now? What is happening now? Okay, Mr. Happy, who is an undead role model, he often showed in his gameplay that there is no hurry. If it's one base versus one base, there is no expansion. What do? You just wait for your haunted gold mine to expire, it's like around 2000 gold, because what else you are going to do? The entire map is scrapped. In this spot, he would go for the shadow. Because a shadow doesn't cost you that much. And Mr. Grabby is actually banking on under 50. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so what is happening now? So Mr. Grabby is scouting with entire army. And what is happening? So yes. Okay, Mr. Grabby is sending one acolyte somewhere. Is it going to be a hidden expansion? Okay. Night Elf is camping inside of the Night Elf base. Of course, what we can do as undead, we can trade the mana and pull back. If we can kill some stuff and then pull back with losing only mana, of course we are favored. I think Mr. Grabby is thinking about sneaky expansion. Demon Hunter is annoying. Demon Hunter is running around draining the mana. Grabby is banking. Grabby is on 50 supply. Happy would be proud of him. Really proud. I don't know about this expansion, what Mr. Happy would think about this. I think he would agree. That we want to fight away from the Moonwells. And if you have expansion here, you can keep eye on the main of Nidalf, that of course main of Nidalf can walk. And undead main can't. It should be able to fly, right? Am I right? Ladies and gentlemen. So, this is a very close Invul used, so that's a success, but mana on the Death Knight is not looking good, and big Nidalf army is chasing us. Mr. Grabby, even if he has Burrow, he can't really use it because there is this Fairy Fire. Grabby was trying to deny, but it was unsuccessful, and he lost his mana as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so there's a lot of crows, 1-1 upgrades, 1-0 upgrades for Mr. Grabby. Grabby army looks bad, and ladies and gentlemen, because, I mean, it looks good, but the amount of stuff that Nidalf has is crazy. 66 supply for Smurf, 46 supply for Mr. Grabby. But Mr. Grabby is patient. He says, no hurry, I have the expansion on the way. Nidalf doesn't know about this. Nidalf is kinda chasing me, but who knows, maybe Mr. Smurf is walking his Tree of Eternity as well. So the game is more than open. And this game shows you how patient sometimes you need to be in Warcraft 3. But that's the beauty of Warcraft 3, that you have different seasons, that you have different stages of the game. You have the creeping stage, harassing stage, creeping stage in the mid-game as well. And when the entire map is crapped, it's about the economy and preparing for the big fight. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, this game is amazing. Demon Hunter is doing the right thing. I will explain you. Or maybe I don't even need to explain you because it's quite obvious, but Demon Hunter with the Naga support, they both have Staff of Sanctuary Preservation. Demon Hunter can just go close to, in a close... okay, but let's talk about this later because the fight is happening. So Mr. Grabby is producing some units, the big fight is happening. Abomination is the prime target of the Nidalf army so far. Now the Finns, as we can see, Mr. Grabby is not morphing any destroyer. Speaking on morphing stuff, Mr. Smurf, why you are not landing your talons? Land your talons, and Mr. Smurf needs the upgrade, master upgrade. I think he's going for it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's looking so bad for Grabby. It's looking so bad for Grabby. The supply gap is okay, maybe when he kills the Naga it's going to look better. Naga goes down, but we have Talons in the ground form, and now actually Cyclone can work because Mr. Grabby is not going for the destroyers because he can't. There is too many Talons in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, this expansion was spotted. It's one base versus one base again because Nidalf is rooting his Tree of Eternity. But remember, Naga is dead. In Hero Focus we trust. Look at this beautiful Cyclone. Now Smurf needs to morph back his talons and attack the Destroyer. Demon Hunter is fragile, but Demon Hunter has Invul and Bears, they have mana. Invul popped, we need to give this guy a rejuvenation immediately. Destroyer of Mr. Grabby goes down. But my question is, what is going to happen with Demon Hunter? Demon Hunter is a very fragile target now, and Demon Hunter, as typical Nidalf hero, is leaving his units alone. It's like, oh, you are going to do fine versus Grabby, right? Okay, he's getting the new Reju. Kappa, of course, I'm kidding. But yes, without the Naga, you don't have this... Oh, level 6! Mamma mia, grande Madonna. Thank God that there is no enough mana for the Imba Hunter to morph. And ladies and gentlemen, this trade was terrible for the Nidalf. Look at the supply. Supply dropped for the Nidalf. Losing the Naga here. Losing the Naga here was the key thing. We couldn't cycle. And ladies and gentlemen, let's check the Moonjuice. Moonjuice check. Unacceptable! Unacceptable! How you can have that much Moonjuice? You need, that's why you buy double stuff on high level. You had enough time. The idea is with Imba Hunter, as the name suggests, Demon Hunter is very strong, but if he gets coiled Nova multiple times, you need to, at some time, you stuff him back with Staff of Preservation, and you go to your base. Of course, I do understand that you have 3 moved, but ladies and gentlemen, let's focus on this Imba Hunter. He's in the Superman mode. But still, he needs some support. He has a rejuvenation support, and Mr. Grab is just trading this. And yes, stuff doesn't work. Maybe it was better to make Tree of Life. I mean, another expansion, because yes, the stuff goes to your main, and this main is away from the Moonwells. But we need, of course, but still double stuff would be better. Let me tell you that. Invul on Mr. Grabby Naga. Nidalf is not giving up. Another Reju is here. There is no destroyer in the air. Look at this Nidev looking for the Naga. Looking for the Naga. Naga with the healing. Mr. Grabby is like the surgeon. He's focused. His hands are not shaky. He's like, I had the healing. I swapped the healing. But ladies and gentlemen, killing this Tree of Eternity will take an eternity. Because there is a nurture blessing online. And Mr. Grabby doesn't have that much damage. And it gives time for the Imba Hunter to come back with the metamorphosis. But maybe it's not going to be enough time. We'll see about that. Mr. Grabby is getting gold. That's very nice. Mr. Grabby is producing some units. Demon Hunter is back. Just to use one mana burn. Or maybe just to buy some time for the return of the Naga. The Nidelf Naga. Naga is coming. Tree of Eternity with half HP. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Farm. It was a farm, right? Or a tower. I don't know. It was something. But it's dead. And Grabby has 2 statues and a dream. With those 2 statues. He's doing fine. Okay, 1 destroyer in the air. That's important. We need to dispool the rejuvenation. Even though Demon Hunter is level 6, he has only 900 HP. So rejuvenation is like almost half. It's very strong. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Smurf brought the wisps to detonate mana on the Nidelf. Yes. On the undead heroes, I mean. Sorry. And well, we are using Blizzard overlay, so I don't know about the Superman ability. But yes, Nidelf is waiting. Nidelf is waiting to use the Moonjuice for the 1 more time. Supply favors Grabby though. Remember, he still has 1 destroyer in the air and there is not enough crows. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Demon Hunter got stabbed. And now he's getting body blocked. Is Mr. Grabby going for the kill? There is not enough mana. There is not enough mana. The Naga is not going to reach Imba Hunter. Run, Imba Hunter, run. This is how the normal players feel against you. And now, the Imba Hunter is the one that runs, but the Naga reaches. And Grabby gets level 6. And now without Imba Hunter, this game is just over. 44 supply for Grabby. Nidal is still trying to do something, but ladies and gentlemen, there was not enough mana for the metamorphosis. Mr. Grabby is chasing. Mr. Grabby is like, okay, I can spend the eternity of killing this tree, or I can Yes, I think Mr. Smurf is like, okay, it wasn't worth it to move my tree. It was better to make Tree of Life, because every time he uses stuff, something terrible happens. So, I think in the late game, if you have situations like this, it's worth it to sell your stuff and buy like healing potion. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking about that, the fragile Naga of Mr. Smurf goes down. Mr. Grabby with magnificent levels is not going to be any better than level 655. GG is called, and ladies and gentlemen, in this way, Mr. Grabby proved that he belongs into 2200 plus MMR with Undead. Now he's trying to get the human to 2200 MMR, so stay tuned, and yes, I hope that you enjoyed this. Consider subbing to the YouTube, and thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was an amazing stuff. Hello, Mr. Unbroken. Yes, hello, YouTube chat, welcome, welcome, I was casting, nice to see you. Hello, Mr. Bandylog, hello, Mr. FIFO Twitch, welcome, welcome, how are you guys doing? Thank you for watching, that was nice. Amazing casting, thank you guys, that's what I do. Like, in Warcraft 3, we're like in this, do you remember Smurfs? Smurfs? I will check the clip. Do you remember Smurfs, ladies and gentlemen? They had this, like, Smurf village. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, in the Smurf village, I'm the caster. Okay, in this Warcraft village, I'm the caster. So we have strong players, we have smart build makers like Mr. Toxie, and yes, I'm the caster in our Warcraft 3 family. That's my position. That's my occupation. Yeah. We have balanced threat makers. Ladies and gentlemen, that was nicely played by Grabby, and I don't know what happened. Okay, we have a clip with Mr. Grabby saying not very nice things about Staff of Preservation, I heard. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so let's listen. Let's listen.
Fuck you, Staff!
What? Why have it on half speed? Okay, once. Okay, if you are watching with children, maybe don't watch with children.
Fuck you, staff!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, well, guys, those are real emotions. They are real emotions, ladies and gentlemen. And I just want to say one thing, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to congratulate Mr. Grabby for organizing amazing tournament. Sponsored by Blizzard, so I'm very happy that Mr. Grabby is in talks with Blizzard, and I really think that Mr. Blizzard will of course listen to Mr. Grabby patch suggestions. So I would like to say all of to the Nidals, to the Demon Hunters, it was nice knowing you guys, and I recommend Pala Rifle after the patch. That's a very nice strategy. That's actually going to be playable, Kappa. Because Night Elf is not going to be playable anymore. Of course, I'm kidding, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, as we can see, the real emotions are here. And guys, he played 18 hours. He played 18 hours. Not 18 hours, he played 18 games. 18 games, so that's a pure passion, okay? How many games I played 2 days ago? I played two games. I played 1 game. Okay, that was a long. Okay, I played 1, 2, 3, 4 games, man. I'm not playing at all, and Mr. Grab was just playing. I know a streamer that stream 18 hours. Mr. Bendylog, what do you think about my idea to go for 15 plus 15 hours when I get 3,000 subs? If I get 3,000 subs. Speaking about that, guys, if you want to support the stream, there is a YouTube link. And yes, Mr. Unbroken, he asked, yes, I will stream 2 days in a row, 15 hours per day. And for 4,000 subs, I will stream 2 days in a row, 20 hours per day. So I will stream 20 hours, I will go to sleep for 8 hours, and I will have 20 hours next day. That's perfect. It's 20 hours in a row. That's my idea. It's a very smart idea, right? Okay, ladies and but guys, don't worry. 4,000 subs will take me forever, so then it becomes. That's true, Mr. Bendylog. That's a nice idea. I mean, guys, like crazy things are happening on YouTube, so who knows? But yes, 4,000 subs, it's forever. Hello, Mr. CS2, and hello, Mr. Official Hype. Welcome. And we have the question. I would like to know this question. Answer. Let's test. What happens to the item in inventory if you get if the unit is burrowed and dies? Okay, so I will do it really quickly. Units. I need to load the map. It will take me 2 minutes. 2 minutes tops. Okay. So concealed heal. Soul Sabaton Man. Tomorrow is 15 hours. Let's see how Soul 15 hours man will do. Okay, undead, we need a fiend. We need an orb. Let's do it like that. It's the fastest one. Okay. I'm too lazy to go for the upgrades. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, really quickly. And what kills fiends quickly? The frostworms. Okay, let's try this out. Okay, so what do you guys think? What happens to the item? So if you don't know, again, I'm going to like burrow my fiend and I'm going to kill my fiend with the item. Yes, we are going to use the warp technologies. So to make the backpack, by buying the orb, now we need a burrow technology. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so this fiend is burrowed with the item. Okay, and now let's see what's going to happen. The item just pops out. Okay, now another question. Can hero take an item from a burrowed fiend? Yes or not? Can hero take the item from a burrowed fiend? Unrealistic. Unrealistic. That Warcraft is unrealistic. Can you have items on shade? I don't think so, Mr. Holy. I need to make an Excel sheet with units that can have it or that don't have it. Okay, so I want to take the item from the shade. It works! It works! You can take the item from Burrowed Fiend. Take the item. You can have like a hidden stash. It's my stash.
What?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you know is the like. Recently I have been sending Makruras to like those cards to like a lot of viewers, and the lady was like, "Mr. Saul, do you want to buy extra protection for your like letters that you are sending?" I say, "A lady, the cheapest option, please." But a protection for the orb transfer also exists. You just you have the Burrow technology.
Very well.
That's funny. Isn't Burrow mechanically the same as Night Elf Invis plus fancy animation? I don't know. I don't know the details, but can you actually take the items? Take the items by that fiend? I mean, yeah, like I can give it. Like, look at this. I'm just cycling the items. It's on the fiend. Okay, let's make another fiend. I don't have that. Can I borrow 2 fiends? And you will like share the items? I have point break. Okay, can we make like a train? So hidden delivery. Yes, we can do the hidden delivery. Look. So the item it belongs to this fiend. Item travels. Okay, what is the range? Okay, let's check the range. Ah, it's too far. Okay.
What's done is done.
It works. So that's the like. That's the range. Like 1/3 of the health bar.
Proceed. I await. What's done is done.
Yes, it's a tunnel technology. That's what good undeads do. They make like hidden. That's they hide the items. Okay, enough of this. YouTube short. That's a good idea. YouTube short. Merchant route. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so actually, let me save this map. Okay, 1 second. So I don't need to like make it again. Save map as merchant. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, yes, that was tested. So Mr. Grabby had some harsh words against staffs. So let's cast Mr. Grabby game against Palio Rifle. I heard that he played versus Palio Rifle. That's what Mr. Random Bad Gamer told me yesterday. And do you have any clips about that, Kappa? I mean, Mr. Grabby played Palio Rifle versus Undead, right? He played versus Baron, it was a long time ago, and now he played versus undead called Marard. Who is Marard? Jordan. Well, shout out to Jordan, but is he really from Jordan? I don't know, but this guy looks legit. Legion TD player. It's Tsechi. Oh, hello, Mr. Robinson. Welcome. How are you doing, Mr. Robinson? Okay, so it's Tsechi. So Mr. Tsechi, if you don't know, very friendly Czech player. He actually lives very close to Poland because we have a border with Czech Republic, and he lives very close to the border. So actually, from like all of the Warcraft 3 pros that are kind of outside of Poland, I can meet Mr. I can meet Mr. Tsechi the fastest, probably, because I live close to the border as well. Not that close, but yes, in the close proximity. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Mr. Robinson, for the info, and let's cast this game. Let's see how Mr. Grabby did versus Palu Rifle. And, Mr. Robinson, have you seen this clip? That's somebody link. Mr. Robinson, for you, the fellow Night Elf player. Mr. Grabby about Staff of Teleportation.
Fuck you, staff!
Okay, Mr. Robinson again.
Fuck you, staff! Fuck you, staff!
Mr. Robinson, I think that you are very, very excited about the new balance patch, as we are with Pala Rifle, of course. And shout out for Grabby for having the emotions. Of course, he doesn't say that stuff is like broken or anything, but those are emotions. So, for example, you play Pali Rifle, you are doing very well, you are constructing the push against Night Elf, and Night Elf goes like, in a very nice micro way, he kills your Paladin and stuffs Demon Hunter last second. And that's what you say to the Night Elf as well, you know, pure emotions, pure emotions. I like it, I like it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, one more game of Mr. Grabby. Level 6 Paladin, mamma mia, grande madonna. 22-minute game, okay, let's cast it. Well, it's always personal with Night Elf, isn't it? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, so Mr. Grabby. So let's cast for the YouTube. 1, 2, 3, go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm watching a replay of Mr. Grabby. Okay, one more time, it was a wrong scene. Okay, 1 second. Hello, Mr. Badcrumbs. Welcome, welcome. Grabby versus Palu Rifle. 1, 2, 3, go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a replay of Mr. Grabby from his yesterday ladder session. And as we can see, Mr. Grabby has been thinking about making an altar, but he's going for the Pala Rifle build order because, yes, he's playing human now. He wants to get 2200 MMR with human. He got 2500 MMR with his main race orc. And he has been playing like 18 games per day since like a few days, so Mr. Grabby is like getting into his like good shape basically. So I'm very excited to see that he's now trying to get 2200 MMR with human. He got it already with undead, and with human you can play actually multiple openings versus undead. You can play good old Archmage expansion style, but you know, it's a little bit, you know, you need to have a little bit more experience with it because it's about cancelling the Undead Expo over and over again and not letting Undead to cancel your Expo. So that's why the Polish Parafil University, we often recommend playing a Palu Rifle, right, for the new human players. I mean, Grab is not new, don't get me wrong. But, you know, if you don't know those details, what to do in minute 5, should like you cancel the Undead expansion with the Staff of Teleportation or not, Pala Rifle is a very strong and reasonable strategy. So, ladies and gentlemen, Grab is using the old school Pala Rifle opener. Currently, there is a modern opener that needs to be popularized. And his opponent plays as Mr. Marard. And what I heard from the community, this is Mr. Checky, the Czech undead, that he's like a very good at Dota as well. He's not that very active recently. He used to play a lot of 4v4. That's where I met him. And I remember that I used to play Pala Rifle in 4v4 with and against him. Of course, he's a much better player than I am. But Mr. Cechy knows a little bit about this Pala Rifle experience. So, as undead, you usually scout. And the scout confirms that Mr. Grabby is going for the Paladin Rifle technology. So, how do we construct our base against undead? Okay, so basically the farms... the base level is okay. Versus undead, you can't close your base, right? Because the ghouls are very small, and the ghouls are basically going to enter to your base easily. And yes, Mr. Grab is just playing the good old Palu Rifle. Early Arcane Tower is questionable because undead is not harassing. Undead is busy expanding. Undead usually will like expand and then make decision either to lame you with level 2 or to lame you with level 3. That's basically the decision. Mr. Grabby, very nice body blocks. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so we are blocking. Okay, that's super cool. And yes, usually we take on 3 rifles. And look at this, Grabby is not upgrading his tower. He knows that it's too early. he knows that it's very unlucky that Mr. Undead will come, Mr. Techie. Apparently, I will call him Marart because I'm like 95% sure, but yes, the Undead. Okay, so Mr. Grabby is attacking already. He's taking more militia with him. That's cool. You know, usually you go for a bigger camp because now you can take 4 militia, but creeping this is more than fine. And the danger is, if Undead is playing like happy, what Undeads like to do, they, after expanding, when expansion is still under construction, they will take all of the ghouls and they will trying to find you on the map and force you to go TP back. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, Undead is in the middle. Mr. Grab, you don't want to fight this. You don't want to fight this, but Mr. Grabby awakened the creeps, and Mr. Grabby is like, Saul, I want to fight this because I'm manipulating the creeps, bro. And I kinda agree with this. Okay, oh, we have one AFK rifleman, that's bad. The rally point is off. Mr. Grabby realized that he's missing one rifleman, and Mr. Grabby is going into the expansion direction. But remember, with this one rifleman, it would be completely different. Okay, well, there is enough mana for the Impale, that's a real criplot, and the question is, can we cancel? That's what Grabby is thinking about. Of course, he can still dance a little bit with the ghouls, but yes, we need to get something done, right? Because we are Undead likes this situation, right? He can pull back low HP ghouls, his expansion is not being cancelled, and the Pala Rifle... Oh, is he surrounded with 3 ghouls? I fought with 3 rifles, almost, and the Holy Light gets the kill. So far, it's decent. Decent for Mr. Grabby. Okay, this is like defense. This Impale wasn't good by the Undead. As you can see, it did kinda nothing. And Mr. Grabby is just clicking on the ghouls. In this situation, I recommend the shop. Start the shop, Grabby. Because yes, he knows. Like that he, at some point, will have to go back here. 90 mana is what caused you. Okay, Mr. Grabby, he needs to teleport. Yeah, as a fellow Pala Rifle player, I feel the pain. And insta surround. Okay, we need to body block this or at least deny the last hit. Mamma mia. Okay, one more hit. The Criplord is fast. The skeleton level 3 acquired. And we have enough mana for another Impale. We are not even going for the Impale. Mr. Grabby with the greedy play. I think he was doing so fine here. With Pala Rifle, you need to accumulate. Okay, he's just teleporting out. He rebought his hero. And how many rifles have died? I think 1 or 2. But Paladin died as well. And with this, we don't have enough gold to go for the Blood Mage. And without the Blood Mage, our tech is going to be a little bit later. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. What is happening now? Okay, welcome everybody. So, we are creeping. Yes. Okay. We are pulling back the militia. And so, yes, Mr. Grabby needs to accumulate. He needs to accumulate the some army, and he needs to make decision, is the opponent laming or not. So, versus expansion, we need to, like, align, right? You can't play tier 3 versus expansion, that's too slow. So the general game plan is to basically attack the expansion at some point. We want to have our Blood Mage, and Mr. Grabby is doing a risky move that often I do myself to basically hope that the opponent is not going to lame us. That he's not going to lame us, and that basically we will be fine without the towers, and we can spend our resources even for upgrades for our rifles. Grabby is waiting for his Blood Mage. Usually the Pala Rifle players, like when you have a TP, I do agree, then you can actually go to the expansion faster to maybe cancel those additional Ziggurats. But ladies and gentlemen, the Undead knows what to do. The Undead is like, okay, how many towers? How many towers you did? By the way, I would buy Staff of Teleportation. Here. Or maybe not. Maybe Grabby will be able to hold this. But you need to pull all of militia. Professor Lemons is this situation to pull all of the militia. Because if our base, if the human base can be defended without coming back as Pala Rifle, the main army, then we are more than fine. So I'll just pull all of the militia. Mr. Grabby is doing a lot of things. Okay, he got the flute, so he's actually pulling back. So I think that it may be a mistake, because let's look. Okay, there are 3 Nerubian towers. I don't have a strong opinions here, and maybe his economy is looking good now. So we have some gold, and Grabby is accumulating the rifles. Okay, it's still okay. It's still okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, what's now? And, okay, this guy is teleporting out. Mr. Grabby has 1 tower. Okay, now is the time. Now is the last moment. Is there a full wall off? We'll see about that. Okay, let's see. We need a reach and scroll. Probably we need to give mana to the paladin. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, what's now? +2 on the way, but yes, the timing window is getting like slower and slower. Grabby is making a farm. Grabby is making another tower. Good choice. And yes, what's now? We can't afford much. Our amount of rifles is not big. We would like to start making an offensive shop, but okay, the good part is that there are only Nerubian towers. Nerubian towers, even though they have this slow attack ability, they don't really deal much damage. So that's cool. But yes, how is our lumber doing? I think I would call 2 militia, but if the opponents come to our base, we have a problem because we'll have low militia. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I like what Grab is doing. He's killing the acolytes, because with killing the acolytes, there is not that much gold. On level 4, we can consider going Divine Shield, but we have big healing potions, so maybe we can go for Aura. And Grabby decided to go for the Aura. Mr. Grabby knows that position of his army may be dangerous, and Grabby is actually getting for the lames, because yes, where is the undead? Where is the undead, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, and something is happening in the base, and this guy is laming. Pull all of the militia, Mr. Grabby, immediately. Maybe there is enough if you pull all of it. The idea is kill this expansion and then think about teleporting out or staff. That's why we usually buy the staff of teleportation and staff with 1 hero. Let's see if he's going to staff with the paladin. That would be good. That would be good. We are pulling all of the militia. Not all. Not all. I will just pull it. Okay, it's Grabby bought staff of teleportation. That's very good. Very smart. Okay. And Mr. Grabby is healing. We are pulling all of the militia. That looks okay. But is it enough? Is it enough? I think we use scroll of healing. Okay. So, as we can see, expansion is dying. We are not microing the 1 rifleman. Okay, now Mr. Grabby is realizing. Perfect, perfect. Just on time. Paladin is here adding... It's also giving aura to the peasant. Okay, Mr. Grabby actually is trying to get the Cripplord, but Death Knight appears. Okay, we need to recall militia. But yes, it's barely enough. But he kinda is almost getting the Cripplord. But the problem is if we invest so much damage into hero that we can't kill, and look at this freaking Zeppelin. Mr. Grabby bought the healing potion, mana potion. He's trying to get the Cripplord, but it's like not working. There is so many low HP ghouls, and the Paladin is in trouble now. The Paladin has no... Okay, there is a healing potion, big healing potion. Okay, that's fine, that should be fine. Okay. Look at those ghouls. Those ghouls are dying as skeletons. They disappeared. Okay, Mr. Grabby needs to break this. Oh, the beetle. Okay, he can go to the safety of the healing, but look at our army. Our army is very small here, but rifles are coming back. 1 base versus 1 base. I would actually leave 1 rifleman, but the healthy one, and basically make sure that there is no another expansion. And ladies and gentlemen, this human base looks bad, and that's why you like to lane. That's why you like to lane. But it's 1 base, 1 base. Grabby has amazing hero levels. Paladin is almost level 5. I mean, not really, but he's getting there slowly. And now we have 3 workers as well. Paladin is safe for now, but the problem is that Undead can be re-expanding for free, and we really want to stop that. A scroll of regen is used, and this this base looks haunted. This base looks haunted, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing there. Mr. Grabby needs to sell items. I think I would sell something. I don't know, but we can't sell the flute. Ay. Okay, Mr. Grabby is going to get gold by heavy working, by hard working. Okay, there is a Zeppelin. Oh, empty Zeppelin. So Mr. Grabby is creeping this. Just take the mana. Just take the mana. Okay. And then Paladin will have to staff back, because let me tell you, if Undead lamed you once, Undead will just constantly lame you over and over again. We do know how those freaking Undeads think. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Blood Mage good level 3. That's nice. We need to give all of the mana to the Paladin. And the question is, what we are going to do now? Okay, we are still creeping. Grabby wants to get his level 5. So I like to creep the big guy. to get the item. Charge your Blood Mage. Grabby thinks that there is expansion, but we need to have a TP. Or maybe not. Okay, maybe not actually. Is Grabby buying Invul? Maybe Invul. Now Undead can be actually tier 3 with Ghoul Frenzy. So we can be ready for the fight. There is no expansion, just Ziggurats. But remember that human base is still very fragile. Still very fragile. Okay. Do we have a TP? Yes, Mr. Grabby got the TP and look at this. Ghoul Frenzy. I can see it in their movement. Okay, so Mr. Grabby is trying to kill the Ziggurats. He's stuffing. Undead is scared, but now do we have Banish? Yes, we have Banish. So Grabby decided to... the Acolyte survived. Okay, so now it's not bad. It's not bad. It's one base. You know what Grabby should do now? Chinese Paladin. So because he has level 5 with full mana, he can buy Invisibility Potion and lame the Acolytes and protect the base with Blood Mage and Rifles until we have enough towers to basically trade. So that's what I would recommend, basically. So, of course, it's not that easy to do, maybe it's not worth it, but when I see situations like that, I think we can agree that we don't really want to leave our base before we have like 3 towers, and then laming with the Paladin could be a nice option. Mr. Grabby is changing, is basically choosing another option. So, basically, he's going to protect his base with the beloved Paladin, and he's going to creep his Blood Mage, which is funny. Grabby Lumber is very low. He's going for the Lumber upgrades. And look at this. Good call by Mr. Grabby. He's one-shotting the ghouls with the Holy Light. Lich is here. Coil on the Paladin. This Paladin is like holding the doorman. Another ghoul goes down, I think. And ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, Mr. Grabby is creeping the red camp. Okay. Mr. Grabby is using the tower support. Another tower is on the way, but look at this freaking Undead. Mr. Grabby needs to pull back his army. Paladin looks okay. We are pulling all of the militia, but Undead is still in the laming mode. Okay, Blood Mage is here. With the Blood Mage, say bye-bye to your mana. Okay, Impale kills the Blood Mage. Disaster! Disaster! Without Blood Mage, this is the mana battery. So Blood Mage saved himself with Banish, but Impale deals damage as well. And that's why the Blood Mage died. Mr. Grabby is taking revenge. He got the Leech, but it was just level 1 Leech, and we need our Blood Mage back. We need our mana. Paladin's out of mana. The Para-Rifle tank needs gasoline. Ay. Okay, level 6. We are still away from it, and without the mana we can't kill staff. But our staff can be killed. Ay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Paladin. Still getting surrounded, but you are using defensively Staff of Teleportation. But look at this. We are expecting expansion for the Undead. And yes, our economy looks much better, but the problem is our HP. HP is very low. But Grabby was able to save Scroll of Regen, and yes, he just needs to wait. And he's like, oh my god, those lamers, I need to make those towers, I need to make more towers. And the problem is, if Undead accumulates a lot of ghouls, then what else we can do? We need to go for Gryphons. Losing the Blood Mage is very painful. With Blood Mage, this Paladin would be full mana, let me tell you that. Okay, Mr. Grabby is leaving his base. He feels confident enough to, I don't know, try to attack the expansion again. Blood Mage is almost out. Are we going to buy Invul or something? I think I would buy the Invul versus Coil Nova. Impale. TP. Okay, just safe option. And yes, the ugly truth is here. Expansion is ready, and you know what is the worst part with it? I think Undead can fight us, so... Especially without Blood Mage. No! No! Ay. I think we need to teleport out immediately. Ay. I can feel the pain. Okay, level 6 is here. Mr. Grab is ready for one big fight. That's cool. We have defensive... No, guys. We have defensive towers. Okay. So our base is secure. And we can lose all of our rifles and we can resurrect them. Okay, that's the plan. We can out-trade the undead, maybe. Blood Mage is out of the prison. We have Regent Scroll. Again. And ladies and gentlemen, the final push. The final push is here. Mr. Grabby has amazing micro. That's for sure. He can do it. I think. See about that. Okay, undead. Okay, just beetles. Just beetles. Okay. He killed them at the same time, so bonus for something cool. Okay, 3 ghouls are AFK. Mr. Grabby, you know what to do with them. This is a bonus. Ah, the beautiful holy light. Come on, we need more. We need more of this good stuff. Ah, Mr. Grabby is counter-expanding with 300 lumber. That's okay, but the problem is that we need to invest into towers again. I don't know. Maybe Mr. Grabby is going to play defensively. Maybe that... Yes, Grabby is playing defensively. He's like, okay, there's a lot of camps on the right, but I don't really, like... Okay, let's see. Maybe he will do the Zeppelin drops. But let me tell you, those beetles, they will go here. Ah, yes, he's starting with the towers. Now I do understand. Okay, what's now?
Job done. Job done. Job done.
Okay, towers are here. But we have no gold. We have no gold and no mana. I would just creep this to get the mana, I think. So yes, okay, Undead is here. Undead is in defensive position. Is Mr. Grabby going to lame this? Looks like he wants to lame this to buy time for his expansion. But the problem is you need to immediately teleport or your entire army is dead. Because the damage output of the Undead now is quite big. Okay, 2 rifles. Okay, 1. Okay, 2 rifles and counting. Now the Blood Mage is surrounded. Holy Light. Yes, Mr. Grabby is teleporting out. And Blood Mage survives. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Grabby has towers and a dream. Towers and a dream. So I think, yes, again, this technology that we call a Chinese Paladin technology, I think it would be better. Invisible Paladin with full mana goes to the Acolytes with level 5. 1 Holy Light, it means 1 that Acolyte. And then you can just stuff out, usually. If you have the Staff of Teleportation, you can, and Divine Shield, you can like always stuff out. But what I can say, ladies and gentlemen, is that this is not looking too good. But I like that Grab is not giving up. I like that Grab is making this expansion. But the problem is that Undead economy is blooming. And to our knowledge, Undead can have like 1 more expo. Ay. And Grab needs to like make a space for the Town Hall, I think. I mean, I think he can't place the Town Hall. Thank you, Mr. Money Berlin, for the sub. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Man, this haunted map now. Undead got another camp. Undead with the Undead aura. Look at this fancy stuff here. Okay. Ay. Okay, the Bloodman. Now the Paladin is the next target. Yes, we need to fight close to our towers. Mr. Grab is trying to survive, but the Blood Mage was left alone. And Paladin has like it can be coiled and killed. And we have amazing towers. We can drain the mana without the Blood Mage. Unlucky again, unlucky. But look how fast Undead basically sits on those rifles. And the most sad part is that we are not going to see the resurrection most likely. Ay. Some bad decisions, Mr. Grabby agrees. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to see more Grabby games with Pala Rifle, and I will keep eye on his MMR with Human. I think he'll get 2200 MMR very quickly, which is of course cool. And then he will have to play Night Elf and the random race to make the ultimate challenge if he's up for it. It was a cool game. Thank you guys for watching, and consider subbing to the YouTube. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, that was a nice game. Sorry for not reading chat. Hello, Mr. Figo5, the Polish Figo. I have a Figo viewer from Germany as well. Welcome. Hello, Mr. Vark. Hello, Mr. Holy Father. Hello, Mr. Simon. Macroids on the way for you, Mr. Mr. Simon. Hello, Mr. Wick. When to go tier 3 Polar Rifle instead of Alien on tier 2? Versus expansion, you need to go Alien, Mr. John Wick. If you are one base, you can go tier 3. So that's not a problem. Hello, Mr. Holy Father. Thank you again for the sub, Mr. Money. Thank you for the support. Hello, Mr. Lucky Gnome. Hello, Mr. Hisk. Hello, Mr. Floduk. Bonjour. Hello, Mr. Sam Fury. Hello, Mr. Holy. Hello, Mr. Raw. Did Happy stop streaming? You need to go to Happy Twitch and check. I saw him streaming today. Hello, Mr. Random Bad Gamer. Showed Blood Mage. Thank you, Mr. Random Bad Gamer, by the way, for the info about this game. Nice to see you, sir. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Hello, Mr. Akality, Mr. Bisken, Mr. Halftone. Okay. Hello, Mr. Kingston. Hello, Mr. Best Player EU. Hello, Mr. Lajuk. And yes, welcome everybody. And watch this clip from Happy versus Leon later. Okay, Mr. Deceptx. We can do it now.
Griffin Aviary.
Okay, so what do we see here? This is a clip from Back to Warcraft, so it's a big-up game. Yellow human is Mr. Leon, blue undead is Mr. Happy. It's 2 base versus 2 base, and we are in the mid game, right? I mean, it's level 5 versus level 5. We are in the mid game, and both players are slowly building the tier 3 power spike, and Leon is going Gryphons. Okay, and he was maybe laming with the Zeppelin. Let's see.
Exactly.
Okay.
Impale. This might lead
Hey, Zeppelin. Zeppelin is here.
Oh, Web is ready. Do we have a reveal though? The ghoul at the lab.
Reveal.
Surrounded now.
He popped out?
What?
Okay.
Ghoul at the lab.
He just popped out? Hello, Mr. Guesty, go. Welcome. Nice to see you, sir. Why he popped out?
Impale.
Was there like any units there?
Oh, Web is ready. Do we have a reveal though? The ghoul at the lab. Don't get surrounded.
It wasn't reweb. It just popped out. Aye. We need CSI are like this it's like when it's something mysterious happening and the science can't explain this. Like, if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, if you go to the like if you have Blade Master with Windwalk and one of your units is surrounded, you can make something like that because you force the unit to like pop out because there is another unit under. But in this case, there was no other unit under, so it's very weird that this Archmage just popped out. So, yes. I don't know. That's definitely unfortunate. Okay, so hello to the YouTube chat as well. The moment you realize you are watching too much Warcraft 3, all YouTube clips are not new. You can see you watch them in Twitch. Yes, Mr. Nika, that's true. The Blood Mage was using Siphon, not Banish. Ah, not Banish. Okay, thank you, Mr. Dark of the Dark. Need to keep eye on that. But yes, thank you, Mr. Grabby, for practicing the Polar Rifle. Okay, so enough Grabby replays. Let's leave Mr. Grabby alone. But I just want to see what he plays with Human versus Night Elf. He's playing Archmage. Polar Rifle versus Knight? He's playing Poly Rifle versus Night Elf. No. I saw this game already. It's an old game. Hangaiku. Okay, Archmage MK. Riverflow, Archmage Naga. So it was one base, most likely. And he won with Archmage MK. It was Expo versus Expo. Grabby was on Expansion versus Keeper. Okay, that was a good game. With the Standard. Versus Orcs. 3 games, and it was no Polar Rifle. It was no Polar Rifle. He played versus Nov the Archmage and the Archmage. Okay, so far only versus Undead. Mr. Grabby is playing Poly Rifle. Understood. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening in the big Warcraft universe? Should I play one game myself? I'm always afraid to play. Maybe we have some cool game on Flow TV that is not for YouTube. How are you doing, by the way? Welcome, everybody. Shout out to all of the viewers. Okay, who is playing? Saturday. It should be full of gamers, right? Should be full of gamers. Pato as human. Knov is still streaming. That's amazing. SaulPlayerMan action. Okay, let's remove the ladder and anxiety and just play one game with random. Yes, come on. What happened with my booster? Booster, come on. Okay, 1 second. Technical difficulties. Okay. Booster is dead. Mamma mia. Okay, doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't want to open because I have another Warcraft open. Okay. Sorry, just testing the booster. Booster doesn't work. Maybe I need to restart my PC, but I can do it now. Okay, so there will be game without booster. So you need to remember the race of the opponent, and I need to remember the race. Okay. Yeah, booster is fine, but for some reason I have like problems with it. Oh, mamma mia. Okay, let's play one game. What can happen? Nothing bad will happen, right? We'll get some cool random experience. Maybe we'll find another random player. We are going to connect random versus random. If somebody wants to check the YouTube channel, there is a link in the Twitch chat, so you can subscribe to see the videos. I posted a game of Hitman versus Mr. Mayhem. So actually, how many games Hitman played? You can check it now. Because I don't know if Hitman is back for real or he's like just back for a limited time. So let's see how many games he played this season. Okay, so this Mr. Hitman, he played 13 games! 13-0 with Nidelf this season. Look at this, he won versus Knopf. Okay, he won versus Yange. He played versus Sharky. Okay. Man, 13-0 with Nidelf with the weakest race. That's impressive. Mr. Ape, I was thinking, do you think Jens or Grabby is better player in general? In general, of course, Grabby. With all due respect to Mr. Jens, like the difference between them, right? It's like Jens is active and Grabby is not that very active, but now they are like almost even and with more experience. I mean, with more practice. Like if Grabby plays for real for like 2 weeks, definitely then it's going to be a challenge for Mr. Jens. But yes, they're very close, very close. Grabby is just a streamer. It's not just a streamer, Mr. Simon. He has like a lot of talents to this game. For example, I'm just a streamer as well, but I suck, and Mr. Grabby is amazing at it. I mean, Mr. Gestico, there are different levels of entertainment. You can have entertainment when you pretend to be creeps, when after you possess them with Banshee, and you play versus like your viewer that has like 500 MMR. That's a pure entertainment. Of course, if you stream, you are not as competitive as like playing without stream for 12 hours and like hiding strategies and your point of view or something. But now he's playing for real. So this is the most competitive Grabby that we have seen in like years. So I hope that Mr. Grabby is going to keep it up, and yes, I can play for 5 more years every day and I will still be worse than Grabby, let me tell you that. And we got the game versus Renault. Okay, versus Orc. Let's see. Orc Mirror. Maybe he's watching the stream and he is an ethical viewer. Let's see. Mr. Abe, I was just thinking, do you think Saul or Happy is better player in general? Well, similar. So, okay, Mr. Reynolds doesn't want to play. Okay, no problem. I'm a very mannered streamer. I would just play Farseer. Yeah, he saw the race. I don't like Human Mirror. I mean, Orc Mirror. And we got the Night Elf now. Monka S. Korean Night Elf Soul Ban. Okay, let's go. Ooh, we are going to lose with Pala Rifle. New build order. New build order.
Me lord. What is it? Yes, me lord.
For example, now I should say good luck, have fun, but if I would like play for real,
What? Ready
I
to
would never
work.
say good luck, have fun, because I need to micro my peasants.
What is it? All right.
40 seconds.
More work. Ready
Yes,
to
me lord.
work. What is it? Right.
5.
What? Yes, me lord. More work. What? More work. Yes, me lord. What is it? What is it? Off I go
Where's
then.
my gold?
Right.
I-
More work.
Okay.
More gold is required.
New build order, guys. Trying to make it work.
More gold.
So we will have enough to creep the camp before the night elf comes.
Job's done. Build more. Job's done.
I cancelled my paladin?
Ready to work.
I think I cancelled my paladin. Not like this.
Yes, me lord.
Hey, bad things are happening, guys. Bad things. Because I was typing good luck, have fun. That's why you don't type.
More work. Ready to work. Yes, me lord.
No, I cancelled my paladin. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, okay? It will be fine. It will be fine. Yeah, that's why you don't type in games.
Job's done. Ready to work. Job's done. Job's done.
I screwed up, man.
Right. What is it? What?
Uh,
Yes, me lord. More work. Yes, me lord. Off I go
Ready
then.
to work.
Righto. More lumber is required. Me lord.
and that's why you play 18 games per day,
At your call, for honor, for my people. And
by the way.
I am not afraid.
To get good enough muscle memory, so it's not going to happen.
More gold is required.
Yeah, I should be done with this. I should be actually done with this.
Strike with great vengeance.
Not harassing.
At your call, justice.
Is it the tavern hero? No, it's Imba Hunter.
It shall be done. For honor and wish. At your call, let me face
What do
the
you
peril.
need?
For my
Locked and loaded. Aye, sir.
Could be done better. I mean, I lost all of my mana, but I don't care. He has clothes, I have ring.
let me face
Now I need to use 0 militia. Literally 0.
Target.
I am not
I remember where he has the wisp.
ask of me. Let me face the peril.
Of course I can't reach this wisp.
Die, you son.
For reasons.
I am not afraid. At your call, it shall be done.
Aye,
Locked
sir. and
Let
loaded.
me face the peril. At your call, what would you ask of me? For honor.
Uh,
More lumber is required. More lumber.
well, look at my lumber, man.
More lumber is required. More
Come on.
lumber is
Let me face the
required.
peril. What would you ask of me? I am not afraid.
Yes, me lord.
At your call, what would you ask of me? For
We should be tricky, maybe?
it shall be done. As you
Okay, he's like a little bit running without
wish. As you wish. For
any purpose. I don't see his archers as well.
Work.
let me
Righto.
face the peril. It shall be done.
I think I can't creep, so I will just
For honor. What would you ask of me? As you
I'll
wish.
just to cancel his lords, maybe.
For honor. As you wish. For my
I'm not creeping. I'm just canceling the lords.
I am not afraid. At your
I wonder if he sees me.
shall be done.
Locked and loaded.
All right.
Let me face the peril. For my people. For honor.
What do you
At
need?
your call.
I think I'm too early. Maybe I can cancel the Hunter's Hall.
More work. Righto.
I am not afraid. For honor.
Of course that he sees me. Okay, what is he... Mass Moonwells? He has 4 already.
Defending your name. What would you ask of me? At your call.
Aye, sir. Fire.
What would you ask of me? I am not afraid. As you wish.
Aye, your shooter.
Let me face the peril. It
One
shall be
wisp.
done. Justice.
What do you need, sir? Okay. Time to go.
At your call. For my people. I am not afraid. For honor.
1 wisp for a TP. That's a little bit low.
Shoot
What
the cow. What do you need?
1 wisp for TP and some...
Let me face the peril.
I'm
At
your
your call.
shooter.
What would you ask?
Okay,
What is it?
You know, could be worse, could be better.
Let me face the peril.
My tag is Omega late.
What I
At your
say.
call. I am not afraid.
More work?
It shall be done.
The problem is that he comes with Naga now, and I don't have a TP.
More work?
No, not like this freaking ensnare.
Strike with great vengeance.
Lord? What is it?
Horse.
At your call.
Yes, my lord. Off I go then. More work?
Aye. Time to go.
Yes, my lord. No one else available.
I am not afraid.
Really?
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Righto. All right. Yes, my lord.
No!
So then. What is it? What would you...
At your call.
What do you need?
I am not afraid. Let me face the peril. It shall be
More
done.
lumber.
I don't have enough lumber for one rifleman.
Call.
More
I
work?
am not afraid.
I'm your shooter.
Let me face the
Not good.
For honor, as you wish, for honor. It shall be done for my people. What do you ask of me? As you wish.
Aye,
I
sir.
am not afraid.
He wants to lame me, I
Call.
think.
It shall be done. Bernie, do you see something? Let me face the peril. For honor. For my people.
What? Yes, my lord.
ask of me? At your call. Just
I mean, I will take all of your mana. That's not a problem.
I am
Buying
not
time.
afraid. At your call. I am not afraid. For my people. It shall be done. For honor. Let me
It's not laming.
defending your name. Forces are under attack. At your call.
Huh?
Yes, my lord.
At your call. Not enough.
Well, that wasn't the best idea.
I am
Okay, how much I lost? I think I lost just one.
for honor.
I mean, there is still hope.
I am not
It's a very small
What? All right.
hope.
Off I go then.
let me face the peril.
What is it? What?
I mean, he has bears anyway, so I'll just charge my blood mage.
What would you ask of me? As you wish. In Lightbringer's name. For my people. At your call. Defending your name. At your call. For honor. Let me face the peril. I am not afraid. As you wish. At your call.
What do you need? I'll take care of it.
Ask of me.
It's a little bit lower
I
MMR.
am not afraid.
That gives me hope.
More work? I can't do
At your call. For honor.
Strike with great vengeance.
Let me face the peril.
Pretty small hope.
For my
I'll take care of it. What? Strike with great vengeance. Aye. I'll take care of it.
Just at your call. Face them down. At your call. Face them down. I am here. At your call, cease.
We are looking okay.
It shall be done. I am not afraid.
Yep. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, like, like I could feel the micro advantage, and if you feel micro disadvantage versus SaulPlayerMan, it means that you need to work on your micro. So yes, never give up, never give up. Easy, it wasn't easy. I was like slow. I cancelled my paladin, man. And I should probably go for 2-farm tech, but it's... So, GG to the opponent. I'm just saying that I felt that he was like not creeping, he was level 2, I was level 3, so... Yes. You, God the God, don't speak of little of you. Thank you, sir. GG. I can Mr. Slut's Kingdom. Saul is Soul War's enemy. Yes, that's true. We need to... But it's kinda weird to like brag, you know, like, oh guys, I'm so good. I'm so good, guys. Look at me. I'm top 1.5% of players. But yes, we did it. Well, that was important. And we had fun, ladies and gentlemen. We made a push, we used the shop. So that's cool. Rare Soul, SaulPlayerMan. And we got lucky with random, we got the human, so that was lucky, of course. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so let me do some casting. Yes, that's true, sir. That's true. Okay, so who else was playing? Mr. Hitman versus Knopf, but Tyler 1 played. Mr. Vess, what do you think about Tyler 1 playing versus Pala Rifle? That sounds like a good video to make. Tyler 1 versus Pali Rifle. Okay, so 10 minutes of suffering. That was Archmage player can't beat Mr. Tyler 1. But Mr. Jade Soon, who is from America and who is playing good random. He's better orc than human, but with Pala Rifle everybody is... The reaction, okay, let's get into the mood with the reaction. Or maybe no, let me cast first and then we are going to the VOD. Let's go to this and then we get the VOD, okay? Okay, that's the plan. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? I hope that you are doing fine. And yes, let's cast this. Let's cast this for YouTube. So the story is that Mr. Tyler 1, he has like a lot of knowledge about how to play the Pala Rifle. Now the question is about the execution of the given build. By the way, if somebody wants to help the stream, please consider subbing to the YouTube channel, because those casts are going to go to the YouTube. What is the plan? Mr. Vest, the plan is like very small. I need to like make it bigger, the plan. Tyler revealing his nightmare over and over again, reliving. Well, it's not a nightmare, it's like playing versus very competitive strategy. 1, 2, 3. March 22. Yes. 1, 2, 3, go. Ladies and gentlemen, today is March 20... Okay, I don't know how to say in English. One more time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first day of calendar spring, and Mr. Tyler 1 is back into playing Warcraft 3. So he still likes the game, he doesn't play as much as he used to before the grabby organized OnlyFans Invitational Warcraft 3 tournament, but at the end of this stream, he's still going for some Warcraft 3 action. And ladies and gentlemen, this game caught my eye, because he's playing versus human player. And I don't know if Mr. Tyler 1 knows his opponents well, because, you know, if you play on a little bit higher MMR, the player pool is smaller, so you kinda can predict if you are playing versus Pala Rifle player or not, because recently his coach, Mr. Knopf, tested with success the Blade Master like Windwalk build versus Pala Rifle into like Mass Taurens. But of course, Mr. Tyler doesn't know. It's not a tournament, so he's going to open with Farseer Headhunter, I presume. Of course, he got a lot of like coaching, a lot of ideas about what to do against Mighty Pala Rifle. And, you know, me as a Pala Rifle expert, I'm going to bring you my expertise. Is Mr. Tyler 1 improving versus Pala Rifle, or is still he needs to have some things to improve, to work on? And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I do understand that Pala Rifle is not that easy to deal with, but when you follow the game plan, right, you harass with Farseer, you notice, okay, it's Pala Rifle, then he's going for, I think, Panda. That's what Mr. Grabby basically recommended. And we all remember his games versus Guzu during the tournament, very entertaining games. Guzu, the Pala Rifle player from Denmark, third place finisher, by the way. So yes, let's see. It's very cool that Tyler 1 is playing Warcraft 3 almost every day. You know, if you want to boost your muscle memory, that's a definitely thing that you should do. And ladies and gentlemen, the Farseer is going to cross the map. It's an opener with 2 Headhunters into the tech. And ladies and gentlemen, let's see how strong he will be with his opener. So Farseer is in the middle of the map. Okay, second burrow, and now he's going to the bottom. Okay, so if you play versus human can actually creep if he goes Archmage, the Mer camp. So now Mr. Tyler 1 confirms, and look at this! The Pala Rifle player is already creeping. So maybe it was the new Pala Rifle build order. I think so, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice build order by Mr. Jaitsun. I tested this guy. I checked he's not a stream sniper. He's a good orc player, and he is practicing Pala Rifle from time to time as well. And there was Footman? Why there is Footman here? Okay. We open every single Pala Rifle player to... We welcome every single Pala Rifle player to Pala Rifle University, but making Footman when playing Pala Rifle is a little bit like too much for our rules. So, Mr. Jadeson, if you want to continue your studies in the university, you need to work on this. Making Footman with Pala Rifle, that's BM, Kappa. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tyler 1, no, you're Headhunter! Mr. Tyler... Okay, so you need to be very careful versus Headhunters. And what is my first reaction after a little bit cooling down after seeing the Footman? He's trading too much. He's trading too much experience. It should be the HP. It should be the opposite. And my advice, Mr. Tyler, just right-click the Paladin. Paladin is the only unit that can't heal himself. Right-click the Paladin and good things are going to happen. As you can see, the Footman is doing fine. There is still mana on the Paladin, so those trades are not the best. I do understand that maybe Mr. Tyler has like a mental block versus Pala Rifle. Maybe that's the reality here. But yes, I don't like this early game. This early game is definitely looking good for the Pala Rifle player. But look, he's already trading. The Pala Rifle player is trading. And that's bad for the Pala Rifle, right? Because Orc can heal better with the shop of Orc and stuff like that. So definitely this game is still open. But yes, I would recommend to be more passive. More passive, Mr. Tyler, and you just right-click the Paladin over and over again with Wolves. You pull back the low HP Wolves. And this is risky, because we have 2 Murlocs with Ensnare. But Mr. Tyler 1, he takes the risk, and so far it looks good for him. There is no Pala Rifle player here, and he's able to get the entire camp. And look at this, and now actually the Murlocs, they can help him a little bit. Okay, be careful. Okay, the last hit for the Pala Rifle player, right? Yes, I think. And no, Mr. Tyler, you're Farseer. Okay, right click with the Wolves. Go for the Paladin with the Wolves. Perfect, that's very good. And just forget about those Wolves. No, the Headhunters. No. Okay, but 1 Headhunter for 1 Rifleman, that's cool. And look at this emergency shop for the human player already. And look at Paladin. Look at Paladin. But yes, we took a little bit too much damage ourselves, and we are entering the stage of the... Okay, look, Tyler 1 with the Chain Lightning! Are we going deep? Okay, we are... No, not the Headhunters! It's a solo mission for... Don't attack the shop! Don't attack the shop! Just pull back, okay? Go with the Farseer! The Healing Potion! If you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, when tier 2 finishes, the Healing Potions, they unlock. He was so close. He was so close, and he lost 2 rifles. He had 2 headhunters for nothing. Ay, ay, ay. And he's teleporting now. Ay. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, you can have the strategy, right? You can know a little bit of the plan that you want to follow. But if you are lacking this, like, and don't get me wrong, I have the same thing, right? If I'm a little bit rusty with my micro, if I like move back the units a little bit slower, that was a pretty nice spot for Mr. Tyler. But now I kind of like the Polar Rifle player position. He didn't he didn't lose that much. He was forced to buying 1 potion, but it's completely fine. And now, Mr. Tyler, what are we going to do? He's making mass melee army, so he's going to make Raider Grand. So he's making a tier 2 fighting army. What I would do versus Polar Rifle, I would expand now. I would lame a little bit. I mean, versus without TP, we can't actually lame, but there is no tower. There is no tower. So laming is still on the table. So definitely I would creep the expansion spot. I would expand, and then I will lame. Because fighting versus Polar Rifle is kinda dangerous. He's going for another bestiary. It was the first one. Sorry. So yes, it's going to be a Raider Grand combination. And when you force, because the idea is simple, you force human into making some towers. You don't make towers yourself, of course. You make concrete. Mr. Tyler, we need to upgrade our burrows. Paladin is level 3. Okay, I like Chain Lightning to stop the healing effect, but it's just 100 gold. So yes, we can't fight this, and we need levels. We need definitely levels. It's situation when Paladin has level 3 and we have level 2-1. Not good. It's not good for us. So yes, Tyler is forgetting about the burrow upgrade. So what burrow upgrade gives us is this freedom to lame, basically. Because when Polar Rifle player crosses the map, we can go to human player base. And let me tell you that human is going to teleport back quickly. So with this, I think we go for the shockwave. But yes, if we go for the shockwave, we need to remember that we are into like this laming mode. Cloves +5 on the Farseer. And I like that we are creeping, but look at this, Polar Rifle player. The dream that Polar Rifle player has is to fight now. So Orc has no chance into the direct fight. It's not enough. The hero levels are not here. The army is not that good. The Blood Mage mana battery is here. And yes, Mr. Tyler is escaping into his base direction. And because of that, the Polar Rifle player will follow him. And let me tell you, if the fight happens, Mr. Tyler it's very unlikely to win this. Because the early game disadvantage plus the Polar Rifle power spike at tier 2, it's probably going to be too much, and he has no burrow upgrades, so now he has to fight. So Mr. Tyler, you kinda need to fight this, but you can't. I'm afraid that you can't. But what he can do is to try maybe to hero focus the Paladin, but when we click on him we see big invul. Okay, we are trying to focus the Blood Mage. The problem with the Blood Mage is he has the hero armor and blood. Ay. Okay, so we are just dying. Okay, so that's what we can do as well. We can just die here. So let's treat this game as basically a proof of concept that yes, taking a fight when Polar Rifle player wants is a bad idea. Warcraft 3 is a little bit more complex than just creeping level 3 with 2 heroes, adding second hero with level 1 and meeting in the middle of the map and fighting. No, ladies and gentlemen, Warcraft 3 game's design is a little bit more complex. We don't want to have simple games like that. A little bit of laming, a little bit of like something else than fighting in the middle is of course viable, right? So that's why I judge Mr. Tyler 1 idea as a bad idea here. And also, when you take a shockwave, you don't have stop to stop the siphon mana or to stop the holy light, right? So with shockwave, especially when your TC is only on level 2, then possibility of killing a hero is quite low. So ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tyler, he needs to like have the game plan. His early game was good. He was diving for level 1 Paladin. Level 1 Paladin is also not that like juicy. Losing level 1 hero is not that bad. And yes, sorry, Mr. Tyler, that you are like a little bit uncomfortable versus Polar Rifle, but yes, you need to follow the game plan. Follow the game plan, and I didn't see the game plan. He just pulled back. He took the fight when Polar Rifle player won the fight, and the game is just over. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and I will follow Mr. Tyler 1 game history to give you more updates. It's cool that he's still playing, and see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, what do you think? It wasn't good. The funny you say that Soul Coast is that exactly what League of Legends is. I mean, at this point, yes, losing a single rifleman is quite hard. Because that's what Polar Rifle player wants. We want to fight this. We want to fight this. Hello, Mr. Eugene Co. Welcome, welcome. Isn't Headhunter just bad against Polar Rifle? Mr. Cispius, it depends how you play them. If you go tier 3 and you go for... you are able to stay alive until tier 3 and you have no Headhunters, you have Berserkers with like 2-0 upgrades, then you can kill the rifles pretty well, but you need to be able to survive until tier 3, and how to do it with the laming. Or with very successful early game. So, GG to Mr. J, and yes, GG to Poly Rifle University. Okay, so what else is happening? Mr. Dandy played, right? Or no? Mr. Dandy didn't play, but Mr. Tyler 1 played. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Knopf. Do we have some cool games? Do we have some cool games? Sadly, I don't see any Poly Rifle games now. It is what it is, and let's go for Knopf versus Hitman. Knopf versus Hitman. Have you seen this game, by the way? Knopf versus Hitman? 17-minute game. That's a good game. By the way, on the YouTube channel, there is a replay of Knopf, of Hitman versus Jens. Very cool, a game on Warcraft that happened on Warcraft. Okay. Welcome everybody. How are you doing, guys? How do you feel about Mirror Image? I feel very good about Mirror Image. Okay, actually, I would like to watch this on Flow TV, but I can't. Oh, hello, Professor Lemes. How are you doing, sir? Hope you are doing fine. Grab is playing Polar Rifle. Tyler 1 is losing versus Polar Rifle. Actually, let's watch the reaction of Mr. Tyler 1 to Polar Rifle strategy. Let's see. So, videos. I want to see his reaction. Where you can make build orders. Yes, it's the same as Makrura site. So, Professor Lemes, are we going to get amazing build order by the mighty Professor? Because the writing department suck. The writing department I am the writing department. Okay, so Tyler 1 reaction to Polar Rifle. Let's see. He played versus Polar Rifle again? He played multiple times for orcs, so will not get nerfed. That's a good idea, Professor. Played versus Polar Rifle again? Okay, I want to see his reaction. It's not that easy. Okay, so this early game looks decent. Okay, 1 second. Neo about Polar Rifle? Mamma mia, Mr. Stówka. What Neo said.
I think your best coat. Who's Mike?
Okay, let's listen to the reaction. It's not the game I cast, and maybe it's a better game, so I'll cast this game as well. Yes, Professor Lemes, head of Polar Rifle University. That's true. That's very true. Okay, let's listen to Mr. Tyler 1 reaction when he sees this amazing build. Okay, so he's going to discover the truth soon. He's like, oh my god, I know how to counter this. Look at me, or... He saw the black... He saw the blacksmith. He's speechless.
Fuck is this guy?
Watch out.
What?
He didn't see the blacksmith, I guess. Okay. So far, not that bad. I will take it. No insults against Pali Rifle. It's always nice.
Maybe he's a +4 player.
Okay. The best item in slot. +3 main stat. Just pull back, just pull back.
Actually, bro, maybe I just won't leave.
Okay. Because the Pala Rifle is too good, Mr. Solyu. Pala Rifle is instant 2000 MMR for everybody. Kappa. In reality, they play, but...
No, dude, actually, I think I'm gonna sit here in my free time with no tournament, actually, and play against Paladin Rifle.
Oh no. He's enraged because he's playing versus Pala Rifle in his free time. I will check the clip, Mr. Stuvka. So, and look, he's clicking the Paladin. This is not how you want to spend your vacation. That's interesting. So maybe they're actually at 2000 MMR. Okay. Don't kill the blacksmith. Right click the Pala. Okay, TC. Okay, okay, nice hospital. Okay, you went deep. Okay. Well, this guy is playing MK second. What is this? What is this? Where is your blood match? It's Paladin MK rifle. This guy didn't grab. He lost his Farseer. With a TP.
I clicked it too. I was so greedy. I'm retarded.
Okay, he'll win this, right? I think I remember that he'll win this, but Paladin MK. That's weird. Okay, we have clip from Mr. Stuvka, Monka S.
Pally Rifle is the
Okay, 5 minutes ago, Infi versus Colorful. So somebody wants to make a conflict between me and Mr. Neo. Let's listen.
Pally Rifle is the best strat that I've seen ever in Warcraft 3.
Ever, even those like keeper abuse. Okay.
Pally Rifle players are the most beautiful and have the longest dongs, and Colorful is losing
The longest dogs? I have 2 dogs and they're pretty long. Kappa.
the hero, lol.
I guess he was reading the Twitch chat, right? It's not a statement by Mr. Neo.
Pally Rifle is the best strat that I've seen ever in Warcraft 3. Pally Rifle players are the most beautiful and have the longest dongs, and Colorful is losing the hero, lol.
Well, true statement. Very true statement. Well, so definitely we don't need to be worried about Mr. Neo nerfing us. Yeah, I know it's not dogs, but yes. Yeah. I need to make a soundboard with all of those Pala Rifle quotes. That's a good idea. Yes, that's why we need long rifles upgrades. That's true. And then we can just dominate. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so let's cast this for YouTube, I guess, and I don't know. Today, sadly, I don't have that much time. But yes, so let's continue. There is so much action in Warcraft 3. There's so much action, man. Grab is playing 18 games per day. Hitman is back. Pro tournaments are happening. Mamma mia. Mr. BBC is eating on stream. Knov is playing. Beautiful. Okay. Let me cast. 1, 2, 3, go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a replay of Mr. Knov So Tyler One coach, you may know him, of course, in your in Warcraft 3 community. Of course, you know Mr. Knov, magnificent orc from Sweden. But let me tell you one thing. He's playing versus somebody special. He's playing versus Hitman, the best NA player, and he's playing versus Hitman, who is off racing with the Night Elf. So if you don't know the meme with Hitman, he's of course a very, very magnificent orc player. And you know, he will use always saying the Night Elves are very easy to play, that the Night Elves are like, you know, they don't know how to play well, to perform well, and that's probably why Hitman decided to prove to the Night Elves that you can basically have a nice success with the race. And let's see if he's going to win versus Mr. Knov. Knov is 2300 plus MMR, so that's definitely cool. And Hitman is in similar MMR with his Night Elf, so it's a basically very, very close game. And Mr. Knov is not playing versus random, but he's playing Blade Master Shop without Barak versus Hitman and Night Elf. That's very weird. Okay, maybe he's like, okay, I will give a challenge to Mr. Hitman. I will try to harass his wisps, out micro him. Let's see what he's going to do. So if you don't know, you usually open with the Barak. But maybe Mr. Knov is testing something special. Like, if he would play like this versus Polar Rifle, I would basically think that he's playing versus, he's playing fast Taurens. I'm afraid that versus Night Elf is not possible, but let's see, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Knov is like, okay, Hitman, you are playing Night Elf versus me. Okay, I'm going to throw you a curveball. Okay, that's cool. So what now? So, of course, with this opener, we can't creep. We need to go across the map and harass the Night Elf. And yes, we are going to sell the TP, buy a lot of items. And Mr. Knov, show me. On some maps, when you play like that, for example, Last Refuge, you can buy a circlet. That's what every Blade Master likes to buy, to be a little bit stronger. And you have a lot of gold, because yes, you are not making any buildings. But actually, Mr. Knov, he wanted fast tech. And still he'll produce some grants. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hitman, Demon Hunter is already done with creeping the Regenerated Wizard. We, of course, see it from the item that is in the Demon Hunter inventory. And Mr. Knov, actually, this Windwalk did nothing. So he's like, okay, Night Elf is at home, Night Elf is not creeping, let me use my time to buy the Circlet of Nobility. Yes, this item that gives you +2 every stat. And yes, Circlet is here, and he actually bought Dust as well, because of the Dust of Appearance, you can actually kill the archers. They can't just Shadow Melt versus you. Hitman is here, Hitman is, okay, who gets the turtle? And Mr. Knov got experience and the item, Sentry Ward is a good item, so definitely Mr. Hitman wanted to play risky, and it did not pay off. Mr. Knov is, now I understand, he just wanted extremely fast tech, and he's still making grants. Why grants? Because he will give them to the Shadow Hunter, because the idea is probably to creep Shadow Hunter into high level. We have the Sentry Ward here, and yes, so far the mana is gone on the Blade Master, but it's not an issue. And look at this, and snare from the Murloc Huntsman, and Knov is more than happy then attack this archer. And snare is not that long, but can we, okay, the archer goes down, but look at this! Mr. Hitman is trying to surround, but it's not that easy with 4 units only. And so far, Knov is doing quite well. He can now start healing and regenerating mana as well. Actually not, he's like, I don't have enough time. I'm just going to heal, and the first Grand joins the party. Yes, Sentry Ward is providing a lot of value here. You have this vision, and Hitman, the Night Elf, he's thinking about creeping the green camp. Mr. Knov is still healing, that's beautiful. Demon Hunter with Boots of Speed and Dust is following the Grant, but look at this, Knov is already on tier 2. Knov is already going for his amazing Shadow Hunter. And yes, he got so much healing that he can actually fight the Demon Hunter now. Of course, it's enough for the Demon Hunter to cancel the Tauren Totem, but remember, he will take some damage. Okay, cancel by Mr. Knov. But look at this, it was expensive, and you know, there is no bears yet, so Night Elf can't really heal that well. Of course, there is a lot of moon juice probably in the Night Elf base, but it's not looking that good. And Shadow Hunter, when Shadow Hunter is out, we have Hex! We have Hex! We have Hex possibility. With Hex you can kill so many archers, yes, insta TP, but Tower and Totem killed, I think. There is not enough lumber to remake it, so I think he didn't cancel. Mr. Knopf played greedy. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think that it was killed, not cancelled, and when it's killed, you lose all of the resources. But still, overall, good game by Mr. Knopf. And let's see if Mr. Hitman has a good late game. So what the Night Elf is going to do in the late game is going to play Keeper second, as we have confirmation, double lore, and some Dryads, some Bears. What Orc wants to do, Orc wants to usually expand in this situation, because Orc is pumping tier 2 army. Actually, Mr. Knopf gave up for now with the Tower and Totem, because he lost a lot of lumber. Okay, I like the creeping with the Hex usage. It basically stops the Troll High Priest from casting Inner Fire, and Inner Fire is a very strong buff. By the way, when the Grunt is ensnared, he's not taking any aggro, so it's a good idea to start healing him with the Healing Salve, because remember, Healing Salve needs 45 seconds to bring you the full value. And yes, Tower and Totem is on the way, finally. Okay, scouting by Mr. Hitman. He had to detonate the Wisp to avoid being hexed. And yes, the Night Elf knows where Orc is going, but still there is not going to be any expansion, so Mr. Knopf just wants to fight now. Demon Hunter had no TP, but there was another hero close nearby with a Staff of Teleportation. A Staff of Preservation, sorry. That saved the Demon Hunter, and okay, Mr. Knopf with another Sentry Ward. He's trying to be sneaky. Speed scrolling in. We have 3 archers and the Keeper. Of course, they can like exchange the stuff. But if you get surrounded, there's almost nothing you can do. Hex. Demon Hunter has no stuff and the Keeper goes down. Mr. Knopf with a and he's going for the surround. He's going surround. Can he do it? Oh my god. Mr. Hitman. Okay, we need to keep the surround open. Do we have Ensnare? Speed scrolling in. Can Demon Hunter survive this? Demon Hunter is surviving this, and the Raider casted Ensnare before dying, but still, Demon Hunter with almost 0 HP. Almost 0. I thought that he will be able to kill the Demon, but it's not that easy. Demon was quite, you know, strong. But still, very good game by Mr. Knopf. Supply is even though. There is no level 3 yet. There are 2 Dryads, 3 Archers. We don't see any Bears yet. Staff of Preservation is on the Keeper. Keeper is probably slowly coming back. Mr. Knopf is going for the Dryads. Troll Berserker needs to be careful. Another Raider is here. We can cast and snare to control the Imba Hunter or to just get the Dryad. And I don't see Orb of Venom. And it's Orb of Venom time, so I think that Night Elf may play tier 2. Is it tier 2? Because versus tier 2 we play a little bit differently, I think, than maybe an expansion with tier 2. So definitely we need to scout a little bit. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening now? Okay, another Entangle. Night Elf is stronger than it should be at this stage of the game, so yes, tier 2 I think. Let's make a confirmation. If I'm reading this game right. Yes, it's tier 2 by the Night Elf and no expansion. Okay. So Knopf is still doing okay, but maybe fighting too much. It was an issue. And the longer the game goes like that, the better for the Orc, because without Riju from the Bears, actually Orc can outvalue this. And not expanding is a perfect thing to do versus tier 2. By the way, versus Mass Dryads, you need Serpent Wards on your Shadow Hunter. So I think when Shadow Hunter reaches level 3 and we are going to fight versus many Dryads, we should be able to see the Book of Retraining usage. Okay, so Mr. Knopf should know now, right? Bear Master goes online around minute 9:30, and he has a visual confirmation that there is 0 bears in his opponent. He sees this army because of Sentry Ward. So yes, I wonder what is he going to do about this. Serpent wards should be the play. And what is cool about Serpent wards as well is that he's pulling the golem. That's actually very smart. Look at this, he can just ensnare the golem, get the valuable item. Man, creeping with raiders sounds cool. And he has Wand of the Wind. I mean, versus mass dryads, dryads can just dispel Wand of the Wind almost immediately. So that's not good. But it's another idea to like sell it and exchange it for the Serpent Ward. Blade Master with the Windwalk is going in. Are we buying Book of Retraining? No, we are just buying offensive items. He sells something because we can steal the item. Or maybe it's too dangerous. And no, there is vision! Mr. Knopf was forced to using the potion. I forgot that he has the potion. I thought that this Blade Master is just dead. How Mr. Hitman had the vision? His own sentry ward? Yes, he has his own sentry wall, ladies and gentlemen. Ay. Sometimes it's quite dangerous to go with your Windwalk. Okay, so we have a lot of raiders. Both players should be around 50 supply, as we can see, yes, on the top right. And yes, now they can fight, but the problem is still there is no anti-dryad technologies. Mr. Knopf is scouting with one peon is because he has already like more than enough lumber. He's going for armor upgrades and he still has 300, so losing one peon now is completely fine. As we can see, we are pulling by ensnaring the caster, so caster is not going to cast inner fire on the big guy. That's of course the most important. Okay, we have confirmation when the Night Elf is. And what's the item? Kodo Aura. No, Undead Aura. Undead Aura is pretty good on Orc, right? Especially, I mean, Raiders are fast anyway, but this additional region is cool. Especially with the Spirit Link. Okay, Undead Aura with the Spirit Link, right? Because you'll have a lot of units that are missing a little bit of HP. Okay, that's the real Demon Hunter. We have Vision with Ensnare. Invul popped immediately. The Creep Camp is almost gone. Mr. Knopf is using the Speed Scroll, but Speed Scroll got dispulled. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Demon Hunter is in the middle of everything. Do we have stuff? Yes, there is Heal Scroll, and stuff. Blade Master, Mr. Knopf. Okay, there's item on the ground. The TP. Okay, so we are just teleporting out, and Keeper is here. Close fight. But what's now? What's now? That's my question. Okay, we have 2 charges of the healing solve on the Shadow Hunter, so we can start healing our Blade Master nicely. And his +2 strength, it's cool to get, I guess. But no expansion so far for the Orc. Mr. Knopf was able to accumulate 400 gold. He's making more raiders. He's getting ready. Okay, they're going to fight again. Night Elf is in the fighting shape. That's interesting. So no bears for now. And Knopf is actually just teleporting back. There's still no orb. Winning with Mass Dryads. Like, when I play myself and I think about playing Mass Dryads, it feels so weird to do it. But yes, he's actually doing quite well. Hello, Mr. Rolex. Welcome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's now? What's now? Macro is on the way, Mr. Rolex. Okay, so the question is, do we have Red Camp still there? And are we going to retrain for the Serpent Wards? No, just Heal Scrolls. Mr. Knopf is like, I don't want Serpent Wards, even though we are playing versus Mass Dryads. And good read by Mr. Knopf to check this camp, because I thought this camp is gone. But ladies and gentlemen, Night Elf suddenly appears from the top left. 1-2 Dryads versus 0-2 Raiders. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Demon Hunter is in the middle of everything. There is no bears. Just tier 2 versus tier 2 army. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Hex on the Demon Hunter. Mana burn used. Knopf is connecting into the Dryads. Raiders are amazing versus Dryads, of course, but can we keep them alive? And that Aura is working slowly. We have better crit now on the Blade Master. And 2 Dryads are left behind. Supply is even. The fight is very even. And remember, usually when we fight versus Nidelf, Nidelf has tier 3 and Nidelf can outvalue us with the orb, with bears, but so far it's not looking bad for Knov because I don't see this tier 3 power spike yet. Okay, and if Mr. Knov can creep this, that would be a good news. Good news. Okay. But yes, it's quite obvious what is going to happen now. The scouting peon still scouts. Confirms that there is no expansion. And yes, unfortunate ensnare by the creeps. Usually the orc is ensnaring another unit. Okay, Shadow Hunter with the last healing wave. And now Blade Master is the main target. I don't even know. Neither is not... Okay, the Blade Master is the main target. Mr. Hitman knows where to attack. He was a little bit hesitating, but the Blade Master dies. Level 4 on the Keeper. We have the Force Aura. All of those Raiders are basically taking damage from the Aura effect because it's like reflecting some melee damage. And ladies and gentlemen, that looks quite good for the Nidelf. And the bears are here. 16 minutes. Better later than never, but... Okay, now we have a problem, Mr. Knov, and Mr. Knov saw the bears, he saw that he dropped so many supply, and he said, okay, Mr. Hitman, you are quite good with the Nidelf. So, ladies and gentlemen, I checked Mr. Hitman account. He has 13-0 this season, 13 wins with Nidelf, 0 losses with Nidelf. So, it would be cool to see, like, him versus Grabby or something like that. So, Mr. Hitman, I hope that you will continue playing, and yes, thank you guys for watching, and consider subbing to the YouTube channel. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, so how did you like the game? Tier 2. Long tier 2. That was weird. And it's... I don't actually know how it works. Like, when you decide to go for tier 2. Like, with tier 2, you can, like... If your opponent, the orc, is very early expanding and you have a read, then if you overstay tier 2, you can crash the expansion, probably. So that's one thing. But later, kind of tier 3 is much better, and I don't know about those serpent wards, like skipping the serpent wards. I think that was the biggest mistake. I think that was the biggest mistake. Okay, let me see what is happening on the Flow TV. Okay, so today I have very limited time because of the in real life stuff, but tomorrow 15-hour stream, of course, is happening. And guys, I think I casted the most interesting games. Hello, Mr. Shrooms V Doom, thank you for the follow, and Mr. Dolly Bob. Did you see the Farlord first game from Hitman in Night of Mirror? It's on my YouTube. It's on my YouTube versus Mr. Mayhem on Warcraft, or you are talking about another game. So guys, I think I will go. So thank you for watching YouTube chat. Thank you for watching Twitch chat. Remember to check the YouTube channel. Another one. And yes, guys, sorry for the shorter stream, but yes, tomorrow 15 hours. Tomorrow 15 hours, and I see that Mr. Knov is playing, so let's send you to Mr. Knov. And yes, it was like... If I have some free time, of course, I'm trying to stream, guys. So tomorrow will be much longer. I don't know if I'm going to stream today later. We'll see about that. So yes, I'm going to spend the family time. Which video is with Farlord? It's just one Hitman video, the new one. So the first one. Thank you guys for watching. Hey, say hello to Mr. Knov. And yes, thank you for everything. See you guys later and bye-bye. Why I can't ride? Why I can't raid? Okay, it's going to raid automatically in 9 seconds. Because I misclicked something. Have a nice day, guys. Thank you for watching. Saturdays. Amazing days for Warcraft 3. The server action is going higher and higher. Okay, and I think we are raiding Mr. Knov. Okay, almost, it's 9 seconds. Why it's still counting? I don't know. I'm a boomer. Technology is weird. 2, 1, raid.